What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Two Sweet Society. And on this week's episode, we are talking about a lot of things. Like, you might as well just say this is Two Sweet Vin Sessions
Oh.
Part 2, I guess, because, the Royal Rumble just happened.
Mm-hmm.
But, some more things have also developed in the last 48 hours or in the last 3 hours we just want to talk about that. So this is going to be a disclaimer. We are about to do a whole lot of bitching.
Mm-hmm.
If you are someone who is going to get upset by anything that we're fucking saying, especially my ass, this is an episode for you. Go ahead and turn this one off. Join us again in 2 weeks. We'll be back then.
Love you
I
though.
pinky promise you.
Bye.
We'll be cool, calm, and collected. There won't be
Hey.
as many shut the fuck ups and I don't give a fucks in that episode. I pinky promise. But in this one,
Well, I mean, I
Haley-
wouldn't promise that.
I
almost said shut the fuck up already, not even a minute in.
All right, back again. Every time you hear a shut the fuck up, take a shot.
You know,
About to be on my ass. Like,
oh brother.
Well, I guess can we just jump right into it?
I would say, where do we even start?
Let's do it.
You know what?
Um,
That's a good question. There's a bunch of places to start. Should we run through the show from beginning to end, or
I think for organization purposes, it'd be easier
Mm-hmm.
to run it in order.
Okay. All right.
okay.
So
But-
first
we can
up,
do that.
the Women's Rumble.
I have to give it to the gear designers, bro, because
Man.
they did their fucking things
Mhm.
with those singlets this year. Like really, really, really tried to make sure that they still had personality on display,
Agreed.
and they were able to bring their identity into Saudi with them. Like they really did their thing. Like Charlotte probably had the gear of the night for me.
She
I'm
always
sorry.
does. She always
Like-
does for me.
Shouts to Brian
She looked-
Valentine.
She walked out there like a female pimp.
With that,
She had the
hat.
feather with the hat and everything. I said, "Go ahead, girl. You look good. You look real good." I was gagged. And then Alexa came out right after that,
I was
and
gonna mention her. Yes.
their little whirlwind romance of them flirting. They did a cute little dance all through the ring.
Almost
My
Sister
glorious
Abigail.
Alexa doll. I don't. What am I supposed to do? What am I
Charlotte
supposed to do?
pulled a J, bro. Charlotte pulled a J.
It was an accident. She
It was an
tried,
accident
like
for
you
Jay,
didn't see
too.
her grabby hand. She was like, "No, Alexa, no." And it's really Naya's fault. It's all Naya's fault if we're honest.
Always Naya's fault.
Naya did it.
Lonnie, turn this off.
It's Naya's fault because Naya.
I'm
should've let
still
Alexa go.
blocked. Wait, I'm mad about that, Lonnie. If you're listening, why am I blocked over Pour One Out for LA
Don't-
Knight still?
don't
not?
listen to
Haley,
listen to Haley.
I just think that at this point, out of the group of people we know, you're only not blocked by like 9% of them.
not even that, maybe like 5,
I don't really. Oh well.
and that's being generous.
I just got FOMO, but like, if there's anything I'm missing, just let me know.
Well,
I guess.
stop putting yourself.
I
into
haven't
this
even
before
done anything to anyone. That's the problem. I said Pour One Out for LA Knight 2 months ago, and I'm still in the ether.
So you're
That's
about to-
crazy.
you're about to
Mads,
sit here and-
okay, Mads, it's valid. Okay, I get it. My tomfoolery. Now,
Thank
Meg
you.
blocked and unblocked me 5 times in the amount of time that I've been blocked by Lonnie. And Lonnie comments on my TikToks and stuff, so I know it's not like personal. I'm like, what? FOMO. Someone
She
love
might have
me.
just forgotten.
She probably did, but I was just like, I'm still blocked. I realized the other day. It's like, all right, well, it's enough LA Knight slander for me for one day, I guess.
Can I bring up one point from the Women's Rumble though?
Mm-hmm.
Lash
Mhm.
fucking legend.
I was about to say Lash Legend and Soul Ruka.
Soul
MVP.
She's so-
Oh
Peas.
my god!
Mm.
Every
were-
time Soul
Ooh.
did something, bro, I was in here yelling. She was in there all the spots, she was fucking sliding, gliding, and flying all through that damn
Dude.
ring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my goodness! And
You know
she
what?
was
It's
just-
crazy.
mm.
It almost reminded me of like what Naomi's role is in the Royal Rumble.
Hey, when she
Mhm.
flipped back into the ring, I was like, yeah, she's one of Naomi's daughters. She absolutely is. Like, that was very Naomi-esque of you, and I'm glad the spirit of Naomi lives on, even though she is not here.
You know who else is really good? Kiana James. I did not know she was that
Yes.
good. I was like, hello? What are you doing back handsprings
I
and
heard
shit?
her music, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then she came
Same.
out. I said, "Oh yeah, bag lady, bro. She her in that big ass purse, bro. She
Hey,
got
I
a
think
purse on her
I
every
think
time.
Kiana James needed this Rumble to actually like show herself.
Mm-hmm.
because
to
she's
get an
really
actual-
strong.
Mm-hmm.
And she's
Like,
really fucking good. Like,
She's about to drop
technically,
Naya.
really fucking sound. But she just hasn't had the opportunity to fucking do shit because she's been a mouthpiece for
You-
months.
You know who wasn't in the Rumble? That I just realized? Why wasn't Tama Tonga in the Rumble? This is so off topic. Why the fuck?
We're talking about the women.
I know, but I just thought about Samoan drops and Samoans, and then I said Samoans. Excuse me, I'm saying that wrong. Where was
Well,
Haley, baby.
Tama's not a
Stay tuned.
Samoan
We
though.
must stay
He's
focused.
Tongan.
A Tongan? Excuse me, a
We
Polynesian.
must stay focused, darling.
I fear I can't do that, so I'm just kidding.
You know what else? Going back to gears, you know who else had a really, really great gear? Roxanne Perez.
The Shigo inspired.
Go gear.
Yeah.
Loved it. 10
Yes.
out of 10. And she looked really great in the Rumble too. I honestly, I hate to admit it. I really enjoyed Judgment Day as a whole in the Women's Rumble. I did.
Yes.
Like, they worked so well together as a trio. Seeing, like, as I think it was Raquel and Lash going back and forth face to face,
Mhm.
and Liv and Roxanne come from behind and take her knees out, like, and it may not have been Lash, I can't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was, but either way, like,
Yeah, it was.
I just enjoyed seeing them work as a team. The Code Breaker, I love them together, but like, it's over, dog. Judgment Day
Yeah.
is done for.
They're done.
Yeah,
We should celebrate.
I know. So I noticed. I saw someone say something about on X. They were like, "Hey, Raquel, if you wanted to, like, if you needed any further proof to leave Liv alone, look at the way Charlotte was devastated when she accidentally eliminated Alexa, compared to how Liv was smiling and grinning and waving at Raquel when she eliminated."
Well,
Loved it. I don't care. I loved it. One of my favorite pieces because she just sat there. And
she been
I've
plotting
been
this whole
said
time.
since Liv came back, she's got some shit up her sleeve. I knew.
Yeah, it's she. Now, a lot of people, I guess, Judgment Day as a girls group is starting to like appeal to people, but it's appealing to people too late now. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the wind in the background, bro. The wind's been blowing for 40
Must
days
have been
and
the
40
wind.
nights here.
Haley,
Looking ass.
please.
But yeah, man, it's just like
I mean, it sucks because, you know, and I mean, if Liv hadn't have been injured, I think Roxanne was coming in anyway, but like, we would have had more time to enjoy
Yep.
that trio, but we can't prolong that any longer, even with, and I hate to admit it, because first of all, Liv and Roxanne together are fucking beast. They are
Yeah.
so great together. They feed off each other, and they just seem to share a brain when they're in the ring. I adore
Their
it.
styles really complement each other well,
Extremely.
especially when it comes to like them doing like tag team moves together.
Mhm.
That's something that
I
I really
mean-
look for when it comes to tag team.
They're both two
They would
apples
have made
tall,
a
like
those
me.
great team.
those are AJ daughters, of course. You know. There's
But-
gonna be some people that are gonna disagree, but yeah.
No, they definitely
No, that's
are.
AJ's daughters.
They
Um,
I don't care.
Do you think that if Liv and Raquel have like a feud, which I don't know if that's gonna happen, I hope it happens. Do you think Roxanne is gonna side with Raquel or Liv? Because at this point, I feel like it's gonna be Liv.
Who gets
think
Roxanne
she
in the
d-
divorce?
I don't know.
That's what
I
I'm wondering.
feel like I feel like she would probably be caught in the middle, and like she would feel like she would need to go to Raquel, specifically for the fact is that her and Raquel got really close while Liv was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Which is when Roxanne came in. But, when Liv returned, it seemed like her and Roxanne clicked fairly well together, and their chemistry seems to outweigh the chemistry between Raquel and Roxanne.
I was gonna say
Those are some
that, and
R's, bro.
I think that the way Liv talks to Roxanne, it's very like Liv is a little bit manipulative. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like she knows exactly how to talk to people to tell them what they want to hear. And I think that in this situation, what she would have to contribute to Roxanne in just the way that she words things would be able to almost entice Roxanne to want to side with Liv.
It's like a big
I don't know.
sister, like manipulating
Right,
your
yeah.
little sister. I feel like
Right.
that. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that Roxanne and like Raquel share like they're both Latina, and I know that they have that in common. I thought I should just got booted off. I was gonna say where'd you go, but I think that her and Liv definitely mesh well more together, especially because I feel like Roxanne's always been like friends with people that are like Liv, even in NXT. Like I feel like she's
Mhm.
always kind of gravitated more towards the bad, like the more heelish characters. So, I mean, I guess they're both technically kind of heel, but I don't know.
I mean, Liv just she comes off as extremely supportive, extremely caring. She just wants to look out for her baby girl Roxy, and that can really warp Roxanne's view of her
That
friendship with
and
Raquel.
like and she's very like the way that she words things is very much like, oh, I'm doing this for the judgment day. I'm doing this for the family. I'm doing this for us. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, and I think that that's a very easy way for people to be swayed to her side. Like that's how Liv got everybody on her side in the judgment day in the first place.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
she was very much of the mindset of like, oh, well, I'm doing this for us and this is what's going to make us be better. Even when she was talking to Finn, she was very much like, we have to do this for the family and for the unit and for the team.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I think that Roxanne may want to go to Raquel, but I think she might be persuaded to stick with Liv.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of tag team action in Rumble. A lot of tag teams themselves in there. Brie Bella returned. She left that farm, left them chickens alone.
Left the chickens at home.
Came and got her in the, and I love the pop she got. Like, hello.
Yes.
Probably one of the loudest of the night, I would say.
Speaking of Brie Bella, can I say something? Because Bubba Ray
I was gonna bring that
tweeted.
up.
Bubba Ray tweeted and said,
Leave
"It
him.
will not be long until Bryan Danielson follows."
Why would Brian follow?
Can we give
One,
that a rest?
two. Let it
He's
go.
happy where he's at.
You know
He's
what?
happy
Bryan
where he's at.
Bryan Danielson's neck is hanging on by a neck, like a string and some fucking duct tape. Like
Let's
no.
not.
Bryan Danielson's not wrestling anytime soon. I hate to burst your fucking bubbles. He's not going anywhere.
He's on commentary.
He can barely manage
he's never
sitting
coming
commentary.
back,
Like his
actually.
his neck is so fucked up that he can't travel to do commentary that often.
That's crazy.
So it's like any hopes and dreams you have of Bryan Danielson coming back to the WWE, lose it. Like
He probably saw how Kurt Angle has to like go through like getting stretched every day because of his neck and was like, yeah, I've had enough.
yeah. Exactly. I mean, I don't blame him. His neck is toast. Like
No, I need that to not be a thing.
like I said, that thing is paper mache at this point. Like
How
Well, that's
cooked
why-
is his neck? Is it Guy Fieri cooked or Gordon Ramsay cooked?
his neck is made out of like paper mache. Like if that thing gets soaked in water, it's falling apart.
Is it like Natty's husband type of neck
It's
injury?
it's bad.
That
It's
or-
bad.
So
I can't
Gordon
remember the
Ramsay
exact.
cooked.
He's Gordon Ramsay cooked.
Ah,
Yeah.
Fucking filleted, fucking souffled, fucking yeah.
Damn, brother. Shit.
Hey, but the pro again, we got Brie, and we got Brie and Nikki.
I'm happy
working
about it.
together.
I was sitting there wondering because the Bella Twins eliminated Bailey and Lyra,
Yes.
That'll be a good feud.
and I wonder if that's where they're going to start them out first.
I think that is, but also they did tweet out earlier a picture of both of them holding the women's tag team championships. So they definitely have their eyes set on Rhea and Io.
Oh my god, I forgot Rhea were the tag titles holders. I was gonna say like, oh my god, my brain. I was gonna say, is it still the Kabuki
I gotta
Warriors?
keep my
I'm
mouth shut.
tired.
Oh my god, Tommaso Ciampa just won the TNT Championship,
Damn, they said he switched brands, you get a title.
and they're starting a feud with him and Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, you're happy.
Oh my god!
I feel like he's somebody that like belongs over there more, but it almost makes me feel like Johnny.
God.
Why? I feel like Johnny should also follow, but I feel like he's a for-lifer here.
He
Yeah,
is a full lifer. Their brother printed Triple H and his daughter onto a handkerchief in his suit jacket and onto Candace's shoes for the Hall of Fame. They are for lifers, locked in.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa's first AEW match, and he won a title.
I don't know though, because like, why? I guess this is kind of rude for me to say, but like, if Candace isn't going to be in the ring at all, why was she in the Rumble? Like, I almost feel like, why didn't we use that spot for somebody else? And if she's going to be back in the ring, I hope, she is, but like, I heard she was going to do something with like writing, or like she's helping out backstage. So my question is, why was she in the Rumble then?
If we have this discussion about Candace, we have to have this discussion about Zelina as well, because they both stopped being in ring at the same damn time.
Well, that's a good point as well.
Mm-hmm.
But she had a match with Rhea, like tag team match recently. When has Candace had a match? Like Zelina also, but Zelina has had a match more recent than I think Candace has.
Still,
but
same thing.
If you count that, then Candace has been getting involved with Johnny's matches.
Yeah, she's been taking spots and everything.
I think if you're going to count that, then you have to count how involved Candace is with her.
Yeah, and then that just becomes a slippery slope at this point. Exactly. So it's like,
yeah.
Well, I think I can complain about when we get to the men's about how we got El Grande Americano 1 and 2 and no Finn Balor. I'm just saying.
But when we get there, though,
I know I have so many things that are.
This episode is sponsored by Haley's ADHD.
My Vyvanse that wore off, I think 3 hours ago. So
I don't know why you always. You know what? Never mind. Anyway,
if I take it too late, I won't sleep, and I already don't sleep as it is. So I had to take it at like 9 this morning, and then I couldn't fall back to sleep, and I've been up since. So I got like 4 hours of sleep, and I'm just raw dogging it right now.
No fairs.
Yeah. Well, you know who else actually didn't show up in Royal Rumble?
I could name so many people, but go ahead.
AJ Lee. AJ.
Oh,
Lee.
yeah.
You didn't expect that, did you? Ha ha ha.
I was looking for AJ, and I am so bummed that she wasn't there, because I was like, okay, so she's definitely going to come out to go up against Becky, but they had Natty, I'm sorry.
That's where I was
got
going.
new music, her fucking presentation.
Loki legend.
Fucking baller, okay? And like, I was fully expecting AJ to be one of the people in the Rumble, and she was going to be the person who eliminated Becky, so we can get Becky versus AJ at Mania. But now that doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It's definitely going to be Maxine, and hopefully Maxine and Natty can make it to WrestleMania.
I'm thinking triple threat.
Or I was thinking if the program is short enough with
happening.
If
Becky isn't happening, Becky, Natty, Maxine.
I do have to bring in the caveat that this feud between Becky and Natty could be short enough to go until Chamber, and then obviously because Chamber's in Chicago, right? Mm-hmm. Can't rule out AJ Lee in Chicago.
You can't.
I think she's definitely going to be in Chamber.
Because from my understanding, Natalya really wants the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
and one way to keep her from looking weak, especially with this new presentation, because she looked fantastic throughout the entire
good.
Rumble. Like she was catching that rope to keep herself from getting eliminated. But like the only way that I could see them trying to keep Natty strong and looking strong is by having someone interfere in the match between Becky and Natty if they go up against each other at Elimination Chamber. And that would be AJ Lee if she comes in, but if not, it'll be Maxine, and then that'll probably lead to what Clarissa was talking about, a triple threat between Maxine, Natty, and Becky at the Rumble. I mean, not the Rumble, but WrestleMania. But I don't know, man. I don't want Becky. Becky being a chicken shit heel cracks me up, but like
I love her.
Like I don't need her running from Natty, bro. Like,
she doesn't need that title though to be a chicken shit. That's the thing. Like I feel like this is what she's doing. At first I was like, I don't really like it, is one of the funniest things I have seen in a long time. Like I went through her Twitter the other day. She just doesn't stop. Like she said that the people in Saudi Arabia had to cancel her parade for tomorrow. Like she's just going on.
She
got community noted, bro.
she immediately went backstage and started talking about the referee and how she wasn't eliminated. Her feet never touched the ground. I was like, girl, the couch ain't even got warm yet. Like, you just sat down. The dent ain't even there yet. Like, please, girl, sister girl.
She's calling Natty something too. Moody, Maxine, and it's something else for Natty now. I don't know. I gotta check.
Probably
the name,
Nasty Natty, to be honest.
Something.
Sounds like it's close. Something that she would say. She's getting all of her material from,
Seth's been putting stuff in her ear.
We'll speaking of him, we'll get to that later. I'm trying to stay talking about the women instead of jumping to the men. Because women. But there wasn't really any outside of Brie. There weren't really any surprises.
Nope.
At all. Tiffany. Oh my goodness. It's the way I was scared for my life the entire time Tiffany was in there, bro. I was like, please don't have Tiffany win, bro, because her versus Jade Cargill is an act of terrorism. I just can't do it again. I can't do it again.
I was scared. I was nervous. I was like, live if you fuck with me.
Trish Stratus wasn't in it this year. Everybody cheered. Yay. It's been like she was in it 5 years in a row.
Bro.
I do have to add my one sad piece.
Mm-hmm. Moment of silence.
Bianca.
She could take my finger if she wants.
No, we just my EST.
Bro.
Yo, bro, you can have my whole left hand. I swear to God, you can take the whole fucking hand.
Who got the GoFundMe, bro? I need to
say, do we need to string some money together for some medical bills, for a surgery, for a new hand?
We're gonna buy her like a golden cast to put over her hand, so that her finger doesn't move on the inside. Like
get her on her tribal chief shit and get her like a gold glove.
A gauntlet, hell yeah.
'Cause like at this point, I do hope that she's doing okay, both physically and mentally, though, because
that's what I was worried about.
A toll on her as well, not being able to do what she enjoys and loves. Very,
she'll be at Elimination Chamber though. She'll be there.
Don't tell Mans that.
Clarissa, you have to go to Chamber. You have to be there because Binky can be there. I feel it in my loins.
Not your loins. Hey, you know what? Wade was talking ridiculous the entire time. He alluded to sleeping with Dominic Mysterio. He was like, when Liv came out, he was like, and I heard, Dom is a wonderful lover. Trust me on that one. I was like, what the fuck you mean? Trust you on that? Like, what the,
what the fuck are you doing?
I know what you are, Wade. I know what you are.
You know, sir.
Like what's really going on backstage, bro?
It's like the memes that people make out of wrestlers when they're doing like a face with the the pride flag next to them with a question mark.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
Like
Just-
the way I caught it was the
Gay?
equivalent of how, bro. The way I caught it was the equivalent of how when Michael Cole did the Jolly Rancher commercial during the commentary when the Usos were on it, and they were like, he was like, "Jolly Ranchers, keep on sucking," and they were like, "What?" That was because like when he said it at first, as soon as I heard him say, I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I tweeted it. I was like, "Wait, what?" And somebody else was like, "Bro, I didn't know if anyone else heard that." I'm perplexed, brother. Like, what? Like, okay, Dominic, please let us know if you're having an affair with Wade Barrett right
With
now,
Wade
so
Barrett.
Liv can go and handle it.
Make it
bro.
kayfabe.
Is Dominic hurt? Like, is he still
Yeah.
hurt? What's going on? Because
Yeah.
wouldn't he
His
like
shoulder.
relinquish his title then? If he's gonna be
That's
out
not-
for
that's
this
not a
long?
rule anymore.
No.
Oh, so it's only a rule when Rhea Ripley has to do it. Okay.
I don't know, man. I feel like Naomi.
I fear
coulda
they only do it
definitely
when it
carried
makes
that
sense for a
title
storyline.
Yes. Yeah.
the entirety of her pregnancy. She could have been champion, bro.
I
She
think
coulda
that, like, for instance, with Stephanie, I do think Stephanie is actually injured. And Monday is going to prove it or not. Because if she drops that title to Raquel, she's injured.
Yeah.
I wonder if
how
Liv
Philly's
ends up
gonna react to
costing
that.
Raquel though.
You know, I actually wouldn't see why she would. Because, like, Liv has her moment.
I do feel like Raquel is on high alert with Liv now
Mm-hmm.
because Liv eliminated her. Because imagine she's getting ready for her match and Liv is like, "Oh, well, let me come out there with you, sister." And,
You
and
sounded like
Raquel's
her.
is like, Raquel's like, "No, I got this on my own." Well, we're here if you need us. And then she just like
Skips
No.
somewhere.
bounces, floats away, bro. And then she ends up coming out there anyways and sabotaging the match. And then somehow it becomes a triple threat between her, Liv, and Stephanie Vaquer. I almost said
Velcro?
Velcro, but I had to stop myself.
Yeah, I figured. I saw it.
Damn you, Naomi. Ooh.
Naomi,
I can't
your
call her
influence.
anything else now, though.
Your influence. But the final three of Rumble was Tiffany Stratton, Sol Ruka, Liv Morgan.
Oh my god.
Got all the
Soul
blondes.
was fucking
Yeah.
moving,
Double
bro.
Soul Snatchers.
Her soul snatchers, bro. When she does them, they're out of nowhere, like Randy.
Argue with your fucking mother. Soul Snatcher is one of the best moves in wrestling. I
Oh,
know
for
people
sure.
shit on it a
Of
lot.
all time, I do not care.
It's one of the best moves in wrestling that I've seen in the past like 5-10 years.
I fucking pop every damn time. She came into the match jumping like she ran down to the ring, climbed the top rope, and did a 180 clothesline into
Something
the
like that, I don't
into or something. She did a clothesline. It was some flips in there, bitch. There was a whole lot of flips in that bitch, bro. She said, acrobats, clothesline, and I was like,
You know who else
shit,
looked good?
she's fucking
Kaylani
it up.
Jordan.
She did. Now I did hate that that she got kicked in her face when they turned around and caught her coming back into the ring. They said absolutely not. They gave the how to save yourself from being eliminated in the Royal Rumble to Chelsea. Because Chelsea had Alba.
Alba.
Why wasn't
Alba
Alba in
had
the
Alba.
Royal Rumble, though?
Because her
That's the
job
damnedest thing,
was
bruh.
to make sure Chelsea didn't get eliminated. Because, Chelsea
Alba-
ended up on her back while she was crawling around on the ground.
That pisses me off for
Alba's
both
so
of them,
fucking cold, bro. Alba's so fucking cold. So the fact that she wasn't in it kind of just like bummed me out. I'm happy that Ivy was in there though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not that
Ivy,
you
seeing
suck, Chance.
Ivy was great. She really did a good showing. Jordan came in there and put straight belt to ass on
Yes.
her way in.
Really?
Like,
her.
oh my goodness.
Immediately started eliminating people. I was like,
She eliminated like 3 people in the
In the
first
span
week
of, like-
she was in or something.
yeah, it was insane.
and then Lash came in and was knocking bitches down. Soon as she got in, elbow.
I
You'll
tell
get
you
an
what,
elbow. You'll get an elbow.
Lash Legend's forearm is like a gunshot. Like,
it looks
She knocked me out for
devastating.
days, I feel, if
I
she
would
ever.
hate to be on the end of that. On the
like
receiving
I
end of
don't.
that.
Okay, so Haley, you probably understand this, but you and Aisha and Clarissa don't. But like, her forearm is like Konosuke Takeshi's forearm.
Yeah.
That shit sounds like
Yeah.
a gunshot. Like,
The fact
Ugh.
that
Yeah.
Haley will understand.
No, it's
yeah, 'cause he watches
he's a wrestler
AEW.
in AEW. I watch AEW like not every week, but like at least like a couple times a month.
she's
so, like,
watched
I know
Konosuke Takeshita wrestle.
he won the
is what I'm
G1
getting at.
Climax. I know that much.
Yes.
See, I do know a little bit, and he's in the Don Callis family. I know some stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
this time.
their like force like are very similar to me.
I'm excited.
That man is
to
so
see
good that
their
you're
plans
talking
for
about.
her, though. I really am excited to see because like they keep putting her in these matches and they're just letting her fucking go. They're just letting her knock people the fuck out. I'm excited to see what they do with her.
Yeah, and I'm glad. So I was worried when Lash would enter the Rumble that she would be in there at the same time as Nia. And that's no like dig to Nia, but I wanted to see Lash Legend do her own thing
Mm-hmm.
and see what she could do with it. And the fact that Nia got eliminated before Lash Legend came
Thank
into the
God.
Rumble needed that, because the way that Lash was moving in that Rumble and carrying her own, so good. All
You know
of
what
the
I
face-offs that
noticed,
we
too?
got between Lash and so many big stars, like you
Yeah.
can tell how high they are on Lash Legend.
Mm-hmm.
And I am
I know-
so excited about
Wasn't
it.
purple the color of royalty? And that's what I
Yeah.
picked up on, not to like be like, I don't know if they
Yeah.
did that on purpose, but she's the only woman in the entire ring that had that bright purple color on, and like
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like I know like red like means like you're angry or whatever, but like I just feel like that was significant too because she really
Mhm.
did stand out not only with like her wrestling but like her outfit, everything was like
Mm-hmm.
you're a star.
I tell you
I
what,
think-
that first face-off with Rhea Ripley moved me
Yeah.
Give it to
so bad.
Are you talking about after she eliminated Io?
Mm.
I think so. And
Because-
whenever Rhea got up and was like pissed off, and it was her
Yeah,
and
that was
yeah,
it.
it was her and Lash just
Mhm.
The tunnel vision that Rhea
God.
had. She was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Oh, like I need that collision." I so hate that they're not on the same show for us
I do
to
too.
see something develop with that, because like I'm not even gonna hold you. Rhea needs more bigger people to fight, man. Rhea's too big, man. Like in size. But like also I also noticed that people weren't really booing Lash until she eliminated Charlotte, and then Saudi was like, "Hey, fuck her." The rest of the damn match until she got eliminated, and they were like, "Yay!" But it was great. She played into it. She was a good sport, and I love that for her. But like, yeah, overall, the Women's Royal Rumble was really good. Soul
Mhm.
really did her big one. Like I was so amazed with Soul. JC Jane was also in the Rumble. I would have fully expected a Blake Monroe.
I would have
I
preferred Blake
wish.
JC
Monroe.
Jane,
I
but
thought Blake was coming for sure.
What about
Blake
what's
must
her
be-
face? The one with the dolls. Why can't I think of her name right now?
Tatum?
Tatum.
Why
Tatum?
wasn't she in it?
Tatum was working the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's traveling with NXT right now.
I
She
get it.
in
It's
my
just
city,
diabolical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
think it's
it-
strange because they put her on the Rumble poster, so it's kind of strange that they didn't.
Include her.
I
Yeah.
think we actually, and this goes for both Rumbles, but I'm gonna include it here too. I think we need to consider moving it from 30. We need to move it.
I
up.
do too.
Yeah,
We have
it definitely
far
needs to
too
become a
many
40.
potential competitors, both of the current and of the past, that we could bring. Like that would open so much more room for you to bring back, for instance, a Kelly without somebody saying, "Oh, she took a new girl spot." You know, like I think we need to expand both of these because I can write a list of people
Me too.
that should have
Mhm.
been on both Rumbles and that couldn't be because we're limited to 30. So I'm really hoping that we consider stretching that at some point with as big as the roster is.
Yeah.
I think so too. Like there's so many. Like I know they said tonight, and I think it was on the after show, like Triple H was like, oh, you know, Sean's really working with a lot of the girls that are talented, but I just do feel like that there are a couple of other people that definitely, like, men and women wise from NXT, like Ricky Saints not being a part of the men's Royal Rumble is, I know he's working NXT, but like, how can you have him and Ethan Page, who are both like going to clearly be on the main roster in the next year, not participate in that? Like, that's kind of crazy to me. I don't know. Like, Elba didn't get a spot in the women's. Who else didn't? Oh, the Creed brothers didn't in the men's. There's like a bunch of people. Like, I was thinking, like, wait, they didn't get a spot either. Like, that's kind of shitty. I don't know.
I mean, but I will say, just to play the devil's advocate, damn, on myself, Aisha, don't fucking start with me, dog. See, this is why I've been on your ass since you had surgery. This is why. Anyway,
You never pronounce anything wrong, though, so
anyway,
let's...
don't look at me like that. No, I think no matter how many people they include, there's always going to be someone that's left out that we as fans are like, that person should have been there. So, like, I just think that we should up the number because our rosters are so massive now that it's enough to add a few more people in. But like I said, no matter what, we're always going to do well, I feel like this person should have definitely had a spot. I feel like this person should have definitely had a spot. Unless they put every single person in the Rumble, and I think that would be kind of
insane.
You know, like, I don't need 65 people in a Rumble.
It's overkill.
Like,
yeah, but I definitely...
That Rumble would be like 3 hours long. Probably 4. No, thank you. So...
Did it feel like it was going by really fast for you guys at all? Like,
yeah,
they were
the women
really
did.
running through that damn clock.
Yes. I feel like... I don't know if people just were taking long entrances, but sometimes I would just look up and I'd be like, oh, we're already counting down again?
Yeah.
No, because they were running. They would start running and book it to the ring, and then like halfway through them being in the aisle, they'll shut their music off.
And I will say something that I did notice as well for both Rumbles, but something that I did notice was a lot of the action, like compared to previous years, was a lot more like fast paced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it felt like it was going faster, because there was so much going on in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
That it just felt like, you know, it was like, oh, we're already counting to the next person, but like so much has already happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're too focused on what's happening in the ring to even pay attention to the fact that 90 seconds have passed by.
Yeah.
I wish whenever
that.
I went last year to Rumble, I wish I would have actually timed it to see if it actually was 90 seconds.
I started to time it for this one because I was like, this doesn't feel like 90 seconds. Like, it feels like they were starting the timer every 45. Like, it takes them 15 to run down. So then by the time 15 goes, they got about 30 seconds to run through a sequence and knock someone out. And then the moment that someone would touch the rope to eliminate someone, the timer started. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And like, it just kept going and going and going. But like, I did really appreciate the fact that we were nearing the end of the Rumble and there was still just about a full ring for the women.
I was gonna say, because when we were at like, I think it was for the women's at least, when we were at like 26, there was still like 11 or 12 women in the ring.
Yeah.
Because like it definitely made it seem like, because like, you know, normally with Royal Rumbles, 30 is the easiest spot to come in at because like there's usually not a lot of people left, a lot of people are eliminated, you're well rested and you have all your energy, everyone else is tired. But like when Tiffy came down, there was like 15 people still in that bitch. I was like, oh, okay, hell yeah, go ahead and give her that worst. She came in and said, "It's Tiffy time, bitches!" Did her little flip, landed on everybody, and then her and Charlotte stared at each other.
Oh, I was like,
and that felt like a threat.
It wasn't.
That felt like an act of terrorism.
No, thank you. Return.
That was a threat. I took that personally. That
we're good. We're good on that. I mean, but hey,
man.
Tiffany didn't win. Soul didn't win. Liv Morgan won.
That was really well deserved. I think that everybody like was in agreement, other than I will say there's nothing that bothers me more than like we all know that Rhea Ripley's like my favorite female wrestler, but like you can like Rhea and Liv, and it just drives me crazy seeing people. I know I've muted a bunch of people, but like just be fucking happy for Liv. Like just be happy. It's not.
Those are stands, babe.
I know, but
There's
it's
a
just
difference.
There's
irks
a big
me.
difference.
Yeah.
So sorry to tell you.
This is the millennial in me. What I don't really know the difference. I just a fan of Stan.
I will say,
well,
just
You remember the
since
song Stan?
by Eminem.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
that's what that's about. Is he?
So was
There's a song called Stan.
sorry to throw that out there, but
I've been trying to
Bro,
avoid
but
that.
but yeah,
Young.
just speaking on Liv, something that I really really appreciated. First of all, Liv was moving in this match.
She's so good.
But the thing that I really noticed about Liv is the way that she was like using her moveset, especially the Oblivion, like in creative ways throughout the Rumble. Like doing the Oblivion like over the top rope to eliminate somebody.
That was so good.
That's what I look for when it comes to Rumbles. Like I look for people that can adapt their finisher and adapt their signature moves to a stipulation like a Rumble or a Chamber or something like that. And her being able to be creative with it and adapt and do things that we really haven't seen her do before when it comes to that, beautiful. Even like when she eliminated Tiffany at the very very end and she did the like side Oblivion situation like into the post and got Tiffy out that way, I thought that was so creative of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she eliminated someone else via Oblivion. They were like on the outside of the ring. I think it was Chelsea that she
It was
ran up
yeah,
on
it was
the...
Chelsea. She did the Oblivion over the top rope. Like she
It
hopped
was
over
so
the top rope and
fucking
did the Oblivion.
gnarly. Everyone was flipping. Also, can I bring up Bailey running to the ring in the sequence that she did with Sol Ruka? Like, she ran down there. Miss Thickums ran around that corner. She was like, where the fuck is Sol Ruka? Immediately looking for Sol, right?
Yeah.
and when she found her over there on the damn apron, she was like, yeah, I'm finna get her. She easy to eliminate. And Sol just started flipping and shit like fucking Spider-Man all over there, bro. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful little sequence. And I know they both like got together and was like, we're gonna do this real quick.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna pop them. And it
I feel
did, bro.
You know Soul is gonna be like a really big star because you can put her in the ring with anybody and she will make. I mean, Bailey is obviously a good wrestler, but I feel like you could put her in the ring with somebody who has not wrestled maybe for like a week and she would find a way to like make them and herself look good. Like I feel like she's really good at like just making her like everybody around her look good.
I will say Sol Ruka's position in the Rumble this year reminded me a lot of how like Roxanne was in last year's Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
How she was given those really big spots with Charlotte and was able to really like showcase herself and who she is, and even coming down to like the final three, right?
That's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, I think that, and to see now like the trajectory that Roxanne is on with like being with some of the top stars in the women's division in the Judgment Day, I think that's a very clear indicator of where Sol Ruka's path is going.
Hey, I don't know, bro. When Michael Cole compared Sol to Lita, I was like, yeah, GG's.
Yeah,
So,
get Sol over on the main roster. Go do that real quick.
I need that. But so now we can kind of move on. Well, do y'all want to rate the?
We moving on to it.
I don't.
Hold on,
I don't,
are we doing?
I don't know if Mads wants to move on anyway.
Well, we gotta
Give me a second.
rate the women's Royal Rumble first. We gotta rate it. Like each one of us.
I wasn't prepared. My heart stopped in my chest.
I'm sorry.
I'd say an 8 for me.
For the women's Royal Rumble, yeah, 8. Okay.
Yeah, and I only say an 8 just because I don't know. I'm a little, not gonna lie. I did put it down a point because it kind of sucked not seeing any of the big three in there. Like, I get it. I get that they're not, like, Naomi's pregnant, obviously.
Well, Jade's champion.
And Jade has a title and Bianca's hurt, but, like, it just kind of hurt I missed seeing
Charlotte did it. Charlotte came in
Yeah.
as champ once, so like Jay really could have did the thing, just throwing it out there anyway.
Well,
You know,
I
I'll
just-
give
I
them
miss
their
seeing
chance
them.
because even though the big three wasn't in there, the four horsewomen were.
yeah, I was
the
getting
only
4
thing that
horsewomen lord
bumped-
left and right.
Yeah.
Like the way Becky and Charlotte like were on each other's ass, I was like, yeah, there's definitely they need to
see
go
that.
back and rehash that real quick. Like I need that to happen.
Yeah, before Becky
Um,
retires, because she said she's not gonna redo her contract.
This is
We
it.
need that.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Yeah,
pretty
she
sure
probably
they
got
will.
2 more years. She's probably got maybe two to 3 more years with her contract, because I do believe they only do what, like 5 years, 5-year contracts, 3 to 5.
They do.
Well, Roman said he was
they
done
do
too, and then he won the Rumble.
3-year
So.
and 5-year contracts, I think.
3 and 5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Roman's not in a contract year until 27, I believe.
I thought it was May this year. I don't
Or
know.
Was it?
May
I've been hearing-
2026, according to people on Twitter.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people
Ah.
are saying in May.
He's gonna renew if he's got a title on him. I
He'll
think.
at least extend for another year, probably. At
Yeah.
least until 2027 Mania.
Nah, they're gonna be offering him money. Like, we need you to help. We got scammers with the tickets. We need our money up. So we're gonna need you to stick around for another.
Well, I mean, they
year.
made their money.
They don't give a damn about the scammers.
They made the money off the scammers. I don't.
They got their check.
Yeah.
It's
The
us.
scammers paid for it.
They paid the $200. We gotta pay the $700.
I do wonder
More
how
like
that combo went,
15,000.
though.
Did you see those ticket prices?
Yeah,
I
that's
did not.
crazy. Do you
I
wonder
did
how
not.
the conversation went? Like, did they just like call him and say, "Hey, so we need you to win"? Like, or do you think he pitched it, or do you think they were like,
I don't.
"We need you to come
know.
back"?
I mean, I think the plan was always for him to come back at Rumble.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
always
he's a main.
He comes
He's a perennial main eventer.
main eventer.
Right, but whose idea do you think it was for him to win? That's
I
what I'm
mean,
thinking. Like, do you think he was like, "I'll do it," or they were like, "We need you"?
If we're being quite honest, and if we're being completely honest, creatively, because they've been doing so many shifts creatively over the last few weeks, putting Roman back in the title picture was the best thing for them to do. I know people
Agreed.
are against it because he's a part-timer, but people were far
I feel.
more invested in the product, when he was like, because
On
even
top.
when he was on top, because like he was a part-timer the entire fucking time he held the championship. But
Quality
his
over
schedule-
quantity, guys.
Yeah, and then like people, because then there was like, well, because I had this argument with someone earlier, and it was like, well, we just would prefer a full-time person. I was like, y'all had 2 years with a full-time person, and where the fuck did it get you? Everybody's been talking about how the product has been ass and it's boring and they can't get behind anything, and then
SmackDown views are down.
yeah, we've been talking about numbers and quality and storytelling, how shit hasn't been making sense, and y'all been complaining about it and talking about, well, something has to give. But like the people that y'all are wanting in these positions are in these positions, and they're not even fucking delivering on the scale that most WWE fans are looking for, which is fucking storytelling and entertainment as well. Because like we want some fries with our fights, okay? We want a drink with our fight, okay?
We haven't been getting any.
Like and all we've been getting is just like it's just been grabs, and like yeah, I love that we're getting that, but like also like
losing the
WWE
plot.
at its core is you have the main dish, and then you have your sides, right? And what always brought everyone in was the storytelling. Like, yeah, you would see that these folks are doing some really cool shit and their athleticism is just like out of this fucking world. But what hooks you in is the story. I look at this in the same way. I look at this as if it's sales, because I worked in sales. You have to always market yourself in life, no matter what you're doing. And this is no different. So in order for someone to be invested, you got to sell them on one thing, but you got to sell them on other things, because like, yeah, you can do this, but what else can you do? What else is going to keep me invested? Why should I pay attention to you? Why should I be a fan of you? These are questions that has to be answered in order to sell someone on something. And it doesn't always mean money, it's just interest wise as well. Like, you have to always sell a person on something. And like, I miss, like, as much as I love the US Open challenges, as much as I love those, I do miss when there was stories in the mid card scene as well to help,
Yeah.
showcase people like, yeah, we get it, like, they are the cream of the crop when it comes to like wrestlers within the WWE, but like, I mean, Dolph Ziggler was telling stories back in the day when he had the Intercontinental Championship. Like, the Miz was telling stories back in the day when he had the United
I mean,
States
the Miz is
Championship.
trying, but
Like,
there's only so much he
like,
can do, I feel like.
like, I'm not talking about like right now. I'm talking about like in
Oh,
the
yeah,
sense
back
of
then,
like
yeah.
championships and like, the mid card scene. Like, they don't do that anymore. It's just kind of,
Mhm.
it's just like, we'll just have them fight, and then if everyone liked this one match, we'll just keep on running this match back until everyone says they're tired of it. You know?
I think, and I don't want to. I hate to bring in like other companies into this, right?
I
But
mean,
like
this is a
even,
wrestling podcast.
but I mean, but even with like TNA, for example, I won't even talk about AEW, but even like with TNA, for like their
Mm-hmm.
X Divisions Championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leon Slater is a workhorse. He is constantly working, constantly putting on good matches. There's story embedded in there somewhere, but that's not necessarily the focus, because the focus is supposed to be on the in ring capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And where we are at in American wrestling at this point is when it comes to these mid card titles and when it comes to mid card talent, they're expected to be the workhorses. Now, initially with the WWE, it wasn't like that. You didn't have so much of a focus on the actual like in ring aspect of like wrestling. You had it all on the storytelling. But now that the dynamic is changing everywhere else, I think WWE kind of decided that they wanted to do it their own way. You know what I mean? And have their own version of like how the mid card scene would work while still having like these workhorse focus on the wrestling and all that kind of stuff. But the problem is that WWE, I hate to say this, WWE isn't a wrestling company. It's a sports entertainment company at the end of the day, right? There's wrestling involved, but their cream of the crop is their storytelling. So when you take away the storytelling from the mid card scene and, are trying to like figure it out and experiment when it comes to having these wrestlers be workhorses, it's not working out for you because that's not what you're known for and that's not what people are interested in when they watch your product.
My thing is, though, storytelling doesn't just stop at like them exchanging words on the mic. Storytelling also takes place within the match as
Yeah, I
well.
know.
And with them, it just doesn't feel like there's no like storytelling being told in the match at all. Like, they're just giving us matches, and like, I want to see actual like feuds. Like, I want to be invested in seeing these matches and seeing these storylines and seeing these people, be put together. Like, people, like, for example, of the modern era or of this era. Like, I want to be able to talk about someone being one of the greatest United States champions in the same manner that we talk about the Miz and how he gave everybody hell. I want to be able to talk about how we like someone being one of the greatest intercontinental champions of this era in the same way to in the same manner that we talk about how Dolph Ziggler really did his fucking thing with the intercontinental championship. Like, I get it, like, oh, they were a great fighter, they were a great wrestler, but like, I want to be able to remember feuds and stuff like
Right.
that. Like, the only thing with the WWE, and this is what's kind of a bummer, it's really hard to recall feuds and stories that has happened with opponents in recent time because they don't really invest in that anymore. Like, the heart isn't really there anymore, which is where, like, I
Roman
can't,
has
like, when
that.
someone's Like when someone's like, "Oh, what's your favorite few matches of the last year?" I can't tell you because none of them really stuck out to me. Like none of the feuds really like piqued my interest really at all. Like when they like all I have like bad memories, so like I'm saying like a lot and I'm sorry. I'm just rambling. But the closest I can get to like recalling anything was the big three feud and like Naomi and Bianca. Like those, that's probably the best that we got last year. Because like they even half assed Gunther and Jay and then spun the block on that and like they just had him doing everything and what and whatever, and we'll talk about that later, I'm sure,
Speaking
because
of
we're supposed to be
Gunther,
talking about the Royal Rumble. Um which, you know, yeah, speaking of Gunther, he is the next match that we should be talking about. Versus AJ Styles. It was a career match
I'm throwing
for
tomatoes at him on Monday.
AJ's career. And now I unfortunately didn't see the match because I figured I had enough time to run to get something to eat. But by the time I came back, the match was over, which kind of blew my fucking mind because I was fully expecting AJ and Gunther to go a full 30 minutes. Um, but no.
It's not because he's in the Rumble, so he said, I can't do 30 in the Rumble. You gotta do 15 in the Rumble.
How you feel, Mads? Tell us how you feel.
Ready for your eulogy?
Do I have to read my eulogy?
You don't have to. It's okay.
Okay, perfect. Because I'll start crying. No. I thought the match was great.
It was good.
I think that it was definitely a step up from John Cena's retirement match. I think that Gunther and AJ just work better together. AJ got a lot of really, really good offense in. Gunther did too. And it was a little bit different than what we're kind of used to seeing when it comes to Gunther. A lot of the reason why I became a fan of Gunther in the first place, or when he was Walter, was because of how, like, not just dominant, but like how intense he was, right? And just like how like ferocious he was, like as a wrestler, and how everything was just aggressive. And he really brought that aggression out in this match, and I think it told a really, really good story of, you know, AJ, you know, trying his best to, you know, get past that and get through him. And, you know, he did all these things, like he did the calf crusher and a bunch of moves that I haven't seen AJ do in years. But, you know, trying to do anything to just kind of get past this like mountain that's for the most part been unable to be climbed. And, you know, just ended up not going in his favor. I am really glad that AJ did not tap
Me
to
too.
Gunther.
Oh.
I'm glad that AJ went out on his sword. And I think that's just a testament to who AJ Styles is. It's no secret that I am a big AJ Styles fan. He is the reason why I got into wrestling in the first place. That's why this is so hard for me. I first got into wrestling watching TNA. One of my first memories was watching the AJ versus Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels match. Still one of my favorite matches of all time. AJ, you know, he was just different, man. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start fucking crying again. I've cried so much.
This is giving eulogy, and you said you weren't gonna read it, but
I'm sorry. It is giving eulogy a little bit, but like, I don't know who like y'all's equivalent is of AJ Styles. Like, in my eyes, I guess yours would be Roman Haley
or Bret. I love Bret Hart too. He's one of my favorite.
Clarissa, I'm assuming yours would probably be like a Triple H. Aisha, no fucking clue.
Jey Uso, wow.
First off, don't do that. Don't do that. I would say it would have probably been, I don't know, because like I've never really ever cried over a wrestler. The only time I've ever cried was when Jay won the Royal Rumble.
Well, I'm not saying like
But
cry. I'm saying like a wrestler that like, you know, when you first started wrestling, like who was the guy that like you clung to the most and that you've
okay.
continued
The
to
Rock
cling
is up
to
there
this
for me,
entire
too.
time?
Well, the person that I gravitated towards when I was younger was Shawn Michaels, I suppose. He was kinda it for me. Um, but yeah, it kind of changed throughout the years because like it
Yeah.
was like Shawn Michaels and then Randy and then sometimes Triple H and then I hate to say this, but at one point it was Chris
Jericho.
Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho
and
was
then
up there for me for a
and
little too.
then and then like
Did not
also
expect that.
very 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 big, bro. I used to look up Chris Jericho funny moments on YouTube when I was a child and watch them, and like I
This
knew
is hurting my
everything.
spirit. I wish I
Like,
didn't ask
No, I
you
used
this
to watch
now.
him and The
if
Rock
if
little
he was
segments
to
together all the
This is your
time
fault,
too.
Max. You did this.
if he was
I
to
know.
pop up, if he was to pop up and be like, "And you will never, ever," I would literally pop for that. I hate it because I would pop for that. But like also CM Punk was that for me as well. I'm not too much now. I'm sure it'll get me again when he gets ready to retire because I left the company when he left the company. Uh,
A lot of us did.
I left when he left, but like right now, it's just kind of like
I don't think they know what they're
I'm
doing with
letting
him.
with who.
Punk, and I love
Don't I'm
Punk.
gonna say don't say Punk, bro, because they're acting like this man is has never done anything a day in his life because they talking about this damn 2K26 cover as if he has never been on a cover before.
No.
Mind you, he's been on the
2013.
fucking cover before.
Mind
So
you,
like,
thank you. I'm glad they shut the fuck up about the Triple H one. Thank you. Thank you.
it's
Like,
just-
shut the fuck
People
up.
forget how good Triple H was.
No,
Like I
according to the internet, he was mid as fuck and he didn't matter.
no, I mean don't get
Yeah,
me wrong.
did
We
you
don't
see
like
Did you see the threads about 99 to 02?
like he
I refuse to dig into it because
he was one of my favorite back in the day.
the
I was
thing-
like, oh my god, we're
we're
arguing about the
no,
Attitude Era. I'm fucking.
we're writing fucking history. I don't give a fuck if you care about him now. I don't care.
That's
You
how I
don't-
feel about
jealous
The
of
Rock.
Samoans.
Like, you don't-
Honestly,
and-
that's how I feel
and
about The Rock.
here's the thing,
I
here's the
don't
thing.
like him now. I did then.
I had a revelation, and Aisha will tell you. We went on a whole little hour and a half rant yesterday. I had a revelation about Paul versus Hunter. Okay,
Yeah.
so like me and I don't know Paul. I've said this before. I don't know Paul. Me and Hunter, we locked the fuck in. I'm tight with Hunter.
That's how I
He
feel
ain't been
about
Hunter.
Dwayne. That's how I feel
So-
about Dwayne.
So it's like we're not I'm not saying he was the biggest single star of the Attitude Era.
Right.
He was up there. He was like the best heel of his
That's
time.
my point. My point being, he may not have been The Rock. He may not have
Or the
been
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, but he was,
was up
Triple
there.
H. And Haley, you missing the.
You're
Ooh,
missing the point.
I almost Aisha you. I
Shut the
almost
fuck
Aisha
up.
you
Do it.
So fucking bad, dog.
No, it's okay, bro. It's
Shut the
okay.
fuck up.
It's okay.
Because
bro.
that was my point. Like, no, he's not The Rock. No, he's not Stone Cold. He's Triple H. He's Hunter Hearst fucking Hemsley. And we're not gonna sit here and act like that man didn't absolutely do his job. Because mind you, if it were not for him and Shawn Michaels in one fucking promo, that shit would have been dead in the water. But okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got really fucking passionate about that. I
You're good.
apologize.
You're good.
That shit's just been pissing me off. Between
good.
that and I'm gonna keep the other one to myself. Never mind.
No, say it.
No, cause
Say it.
We gonna be here.
I'll get there. How about that? We'll get there.
Okay.
Well,
let's get.
I
let's get
also
back
agree
to
that-
Okay.
AJ. Let's get
Back to
and
AJ.
Gunther.
Back to AJ Styles. Yeah, AJ was the reason why I fell in love with wrestling. I followed him wherever he went. TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was my guy. I wrote this in the eulogy, but I thought it was a really, really nice thing that I wrote. But he was the guy that I measured every other wrestler against. Right? Like he was the standard for me. Like when it came to like full like being a wrestler, like I would compare everybody to him.
Oh, so he was
Because
but he's not LeBron though.
basically,
Okay.
basically. AJ Styles was it for me. And that's why I think that's a lot of the reason why I fell in love with people like Will Ospreay. Yeah, because I mean, they're like this. But yeah, AJ was it for me. AJ contributed so much to wrestling, both I mean in TNA, in New Japan, in WWE. When I say that AJ is the reason why wrestling, like modern wrestling, is what it is today, I mean it. Like the things that he was doing back in the day were so innovative and creative that it allowed these kids that were watching him to grow up and become wrestlers and create this entire new outlook on wrestling that we're seeing right now. And that wouldn't happen without AJ Styles. So this was a fucking gut punch for me. The entire time, I mean, these people can vouch, but I knew this was it. I knew the entire time it was the end.
You did call it last episode, I think.
Yeah, this was it. Yeah, there's just I could see what they were doing in trying to, you know, put a name to the farewell tour or throw out opponents like Punk and Randy and Finn. I could see what they were doing. You know, trying to put that semblance of doubt in our minds, but I mean, it came straight from AJ's mouth. He didn't want to have a retirement tour. He didn't want to, you know, do the whole shebang.
Because we're scarred now from John Cena.
And that's not even that, but that's just not who AJ is. One thing about AJ is he's not super big on like celebrating himself and celebrating his accomplishments. He absolutely should, and he deserves all of it. But he's not the type to almost like parade around and, you know, do this whole big presentation acknowledging just him. That's not
AJ, the gay community forgives you now, by the way.
Fuck, dude. Fuck.
We forgive you now.
I wasn't even gonna bring it up.
Haley, you gonna lose my
privileges. Can you just okay. Anyways, but yeah, AJ Styles was it for me. Seeing him go out like that, I thought it was very poetic. I feel like a lot of people are probably going to ask me what I think about what happened after the match. And, you know, him taking his gloves off and going to put them on the ground and then putting them back on. TNA. I don't know.
Do you think he's going to AEW? You hope he's going to AEW. I
hope he's going to AEW. I think, because, I mean, as far as TNA is concerned, I hate to do this, but TNA is not the TNA that AJ Styles was a part of, right?
He founded the house that he found. It wasn't.
TNA is not built. The house that AJ Styles built, right? They did some renovations, and now, you know, the pipes are busted, and no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the only people that I think realistically could wrestle AJ Styles would be like Frankie Kazarian and Leon Slater, and that's about it. There's not a whole lot left there for him, especially with how TNA is losing all of their top talent for some reason. There's just not a whole lot left to be desired in TNA for him. Now, if he wants to go back there and hold the world title for however long, by all means. But I think it would behoove AJ, if he does decide to stay in this, like I think he might, to consider, I'm not even saying do an AEW contract,
New Japan,
right?
Maybe, you think?
I was thinking more of like a New Japan, or if he did do an AEW contract, make it a dual contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling. That way he can go into New Japan and, you know, mingle with some of their top guys,
'Cause
some
that's where
guys that he
Carl
used to
and what's his
face.
face are, right? I forgot the other one's name.
They wrestle for New Japan every once in a while, but they do a lot of indie stuff too. They're not directly tied to
Okay.
New Japan. But you know, I could see AJ going there and working things like Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
I could see AJ not necessarily doing like a full contract, like full-time contract with AEW, but you know, maybe having some of those one-off matches with like a Kenny Omega or Will Ospreay or
Kenny and him.
things like that. Yeah, I think that would probably be best for him if he does decide to. I don't know if he's going to decide to or not. I know he just renewed his trademarks on his logo and everything like that. Don't know if that's going to be for more in-ring appearances or if it's for more of like the meet and greet, you know, just likeness stuff that they can use to promote him for various appearances. But I would like to think that AJ still has at least a little bit left in the tank. I'd like to think that he wants to wrestle some of those guys. He said he wants to wrestle some of those guys. So we'll see.
I'm sure
I guess.
he'd want to wrestle
But
Samoa Joe, right? Like they have a history. Hello.
That's what but the problem is this is where it gets confusing because Samoa Joe just had a non-contact injury during training. He is currently not cleared.
Oh, okay, well.
So I don't know if it's going to be one of those things where he's like, well, let me wait a little bit for Samoa Joe to heal up and then we can do this thing right now. But I am telling you, since I am going to be in Wembley for All In London in August, if Will Ospreay wins that fucking title in London and I hear demigods,
You're gonna levitate out of your body.
I don't know what I'll do, right? Like I don't know. My delusions are the solution for me. I am gonna delusion myself into the point where
for me, final boss.
It worked for me.
I
hope it works for you.
I'm going to speak so many delusions into existence. Yeah, and it's so interesting too because this entire time, AJ hasn't really spoken about like wanting to go compete with wrestlers that are not in WWE. He's been very much like, no, I'm a WWE lifer. If I retire, it's WWE and that's it. Within the past like month, that language has changed. So I don't know. But
there's so much history with him and other people. Like
if I get so the reason why I want, and this is just me wanting things and being greedy, but the reason why I want Will Ospreay versus AJ Styles again is because the last time they had a match, I believe, was in like 2016 when Will Ospreay was really just first starting to come up. I would like to see what that looks like now with Will Ospreay at the caliber that he's at now.
Has AJ ever, I'm sure they did back in the day, but like did he have history with Jay White or was that like at different times? Because I know Jay White's hurt, but like I do like him. I know he has been out, but I know he does like did Bullet Club stuff after he was out of it. But
so Jay White was Bullet Club after a little bit after AJ.
Kenny, right?
Well, yeah, it was after Kenny. So
look at me now.
This is where I'm correcting WWE commentary. They said that AJ Styles' last appearance in New Japan was against Shinsuke Nakamura. It was not against Shinsuke Nakamura. His last appearance in New Japan Pro Wrestling was him getting kicked out of the Bullet Club by Kenny Omega.
Oh.
That was and I understand why they wouldn't want to say that on TV. I get it. I get not wanting to name drop Kenny Omega on WWE television. I totally get it. But, you know, there's a whole lot of stuff that he could do over in AEW. There's so much history that he has with so many guys over there. If he wants to, by all means, I would love it. I'll be seated.
I always thought it made more sense for him to be over there anyway. That's just my opinion. Like, I always thought that he fit in better with some of the guys over there.
Yeah. And I think that's just how he came up in wrestling, I think. And I've talked about this all the time with wrestlers coming from backgrounds where, you know, wrestling is more so like the forefront. Not to say that AJ Styles can't tell stories because he can absolutely tell stories. Hello, right. Bullet Club. But Yeah, I think when it comes to like in-ring ability, those are going to be the people that he'll gravitate towards. And I think he definitely should. Whether he will, no fucking clue. But hey, I'm here for the ride. And I didn't cry.
I'm proud.
I did post a video on my TikTok of me crying, and someone was like, "Oh, everyone always goes out on their back whenever they leave the company." It's like,
That's not the point.
well, had AJ won the match, he would still be in the company. So, don't know where the idiots. Anyways,
Like a legit I quit match. I feel like people don't really quit for good in them, except this time he's really quitting. Like he's done. So, like, hello. It's a little different. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Listen.
I have nothing to add because I just figured I'd let you take the wheel on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's my goat.
that like I just feel like whatever AJ decides to do next, I'm with it. That ending was very emotional, even though you're about to side eye the fuck out of me, and it's okay. I did not know AJ Styles until he debuted at Rumble.
That's fine.
I didn't watch TNA growing up. Like, I saw like little clips of it, like if it was on TV or something, but like I didn't watch TNA.
I'm not even gonna hold you. My bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just remembered him at Kurt Angle on TNA.
No,
I don't know why.
I'd heard his name before, and I knew that he was a big deal, everywhere else, and he just never made his way there. So when his music hit at Rumble, I was like, of course, who the fuck is this? And then he came out, and I was like, oh, this is the guy everybody's been talking about. Okay, cool. And then he got in there, and I was like, okay. And then, over time, I just was like, okay, I really fuck with AJ. So it's been a nice 10 years.
Yeah.
I appreciated the ride.
Years.
Yeah, 10 years since he debuted at Rumble.
Watching TNA used to be forbidden back in the day, bro.
Yeah, they used to get fucking
watched it.
slandered for watching TNA.
Yeah. But like I watched it because like I can tell you about all the folks that I watched back then, like
oh man,
LAX, ODB, Beautiful People, Beer Money,
yeah,
Main Event Mafia, like
Who's calling you? Who's calling my phone?
Who's calling my shit?
Even Ronnie from Jersey Shore had a brief stint over there.
Yeah,
bro. It was fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy, but like
GTL baby.
Like there, I remember. I watched it.
I'm sure
like
you
Karma,
did, Haley.
Awesome Kong is what they were calling her. Xavier Woods was over there too, as Cassius Creed.
Mm-hmm.
And he was with Jay. I can't even think of his last name. But
so did you see Tonga Loa and Drew McIntyre back in the day together in their little and Eli
Tonga
Drake
Loa was also in TNA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you see when him and Drew did that? And what I think it was LA Knight at the time did that whole little whatever they did. I don't know what they were called.
Eli Drake.
Well, I know Eli, but what was their little group called? I don't remember what it was called.
I don't fucking remember.
Well,
but anywho, back to what we were talking about. Next match, I suppose, was Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, which I also didn't see because.
Damn, what did you see?
Man, Little Caesars was holding me hostage over there, bro. I went over there for Italian cheesy bread. Them motherfuckers said it's gonna take 5 minutes. I said, okay, cool, 5 minutes. Bitch, I was out there for 20 minutes. They come running. I look behind me and the Little Caesars dude screaming because the wind chill was like 21 and he was getting hit and he came out there. They sent that baby out there with no coat on. And like I looked up and all I heard was whoa, whoa behind me. It was him, and he didn't think I saw him fighting for his life against that wind because it was like the equivalent of SpongeBob when he was fighting that wind.
Oh, the Krusty Krab pizza where
Oh, yeah.
when he was delivering the pizza and shit. Yeah,
Krusty
bruh.
Krab.
And so when he passed me by shit, I laughed at his face. I didn't mean to, but he understood that I saw him and started laughing too. Yeah, real shit.
He probably
Nah,
thought
it happened, bro. Nah, cause a real person like me, I'ma laugh if I see something fucked up happen,
we
bro.
know.
This one time I
We
saw a
know.
little kid. I saw a little
Lord.
kid running from a
Usher
dog,
lore.
chasing him, and he tripped and fell while I was passing through there, bro. Shit was hilarious. It was so fucking funny.
Oh,
bro.
I
bro.
laugh when people
I
fall.
hate
I
that
think
for
it's
him
so
'cause
funny.
He might have been traumatized, but like, yeah, something about children, tripping and falling because they keep fucking around with shit. Just my papa used to hit us with the goody 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 every single time. Every time someone fell, bro, he hit a goody goody, and I'm like, oh, okay, bro. But yeah, just a little lore. Anyways, I didn't see that match. I'll let y'all cover that. I came in just in time to see Drew McIntyre win. Like, I walked through the door and I heard, "Here is your winner and still," and I was like, perfect, bro.
I
Perfect.
zoned out for a part of it. Did Sammy hurt his
Zam,
back or
Zaddy?
something?
I don't know. I'm
They
gonna
said
be
he
honest.
tweaked it
I
or
was
something?
He was folded up. I saw a power bomb. Like, Drew picked
Hold
his
on.
ass
Did
up.
any of us actually fully pay attention to this match?
I'm gonna be honest,
tired. I
no.
was trying to rest
Okay,
my eyes.
okay.
I paid
Yeah.
attention for all of 10 minutes and then, or not even 10 minutes, more like 5. And then
I was in and out of this match because,
No comment then. Should have been Sammy, but here we are.
But Drew McIntyre retained. He put Sammy through the announce desk, and I really thought it was over. And then Sammy got that. This is the part I saw. Sammy
the
got
announce
that
table broke, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You got that second wind?
He got his second win. He goes over there like he's about to do the kick, and I'm like, "You finna get Claymore, bro." Boom. Match over.
They like him in Saudi, Drew. I didn't think they were gonna root for him as much as they did. Like, I know they popped for Sammy, but they also were kind of popping
International
for Drew
crowds
too.
in general just really like Drew.
Unfortunately, bro.
What'd you say? Bats, what'd you say? I'm sorry. I didn't
I
hear
said
you.
international crowds in general just really like Drew.
I've noticed that.
They do. They love him.
Bro.
Well, so since none of us,
All I can say about it was just a match. I mean, there wasn't anything special about it.
wasn't.
There wasn't. I mean, if I had
12-0
to
now,
say
I think?
if I had to say something about the match, like, I don't know what it is with Drew since his CM Punk feud, but his in-ring output is just not really doing it for me anymore.
It's because he ain't got nothing to be pissed off about anymore. I mean, and even then, before he got in the mix with Punk, he didn't have anything to be pissed off about. It was just the fact that CM Punk knows how to piss folks off.
I don't want
Stuff
to
like
sit here and
Cody
say
Rhodes
like it
that's
feels like
why.
he's going through the motions, but like it almost feels like he's going through the motions.
Yeah.
Like it's very much like, oh, we have a match, so I'm gonna do what I should do in a match, and that's about it. Like,
I was fully expecting, I'm not even gonna hold you, since we're not gonna dwell on this match for too long, because of course we're not, because it's Drew McIntyre, why would we? I was fully expecting for Sami Zayn to pop back up in the girl, you hitting the fuck out that vape. I salute you though. I don't mean to be in your house, but like, yeah, over there.
in my fucking business.
I'm talking about that was the longest fucking draw, bro. It don't make no sense. And now Clarissa's dying because I done made her laugh.
I thought you were talking about Clarissa for a minute. I was like,
No,
"But since
man.
when does Clarissa fucking vape?" That's what
No,
she was
man.
like. I thought she was coughing over there. I was gonna say, "What is?"
it's a good thing I was muted.
Well, it's
because
also
the
because
laugh
I'm
that
right
came
next to the
out-
fucking mic, trying to hide it in the mic because it's like.
Yeah, it
Bro,
was,
and
it's all
mind
there for
you,
And
you in the safety of your own home trying to hide.
Well,
the
yeah, but
fucking
this is a
vape, bro.
podcast.
So?
Girl,
She's stressed
literally
about
gotta
her
do
goat
what
we
we
leaving
literally
over
get
there.
drunk in this bitch, and
Like, you know,
Look.
we're so indecent at
Let me.
times.
Whatever.
You know,
Anyways,
type shit.
back to our
But-
program.
But yeah, I was fully expecting Zammy.
I said the same thing, Zammy.
My bad. I'm speaking
All
Zach's
right.
Benice, bro.
you
Zach's
speaking
Benice.
Haley. That's what you speaking.
No, Zach.
It's a tongue twister. It's Sammy
Haley.
Zayn. It just say too fast, it comes out as Zammy.
Sweet Z. You feel me?
Girl.
from
Zummy.
Zaxby with Zaxby Sauce. But yeah, bruh. I was fully expecting him to pop back up in the Royal Rumble, but he wasn't even in the Royal Rumble. And so that makes me wonder what's next for him, because it's quite obvious what's going to be Drew's match at WrestleMania. So what is Sammy
Is it?
about to do?
I mean, or Cody
It
doesn't
is.
have to
It's
win
quite
Elimination Chamber.
bro. Cody
Yeah.
is not finna get the fuck out of Drew McIntyre's face. As long as that
Nope.
man got the title, he finna be standing in front of that man like King Ramsey in front of Eustace and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I
Return the
guess.
fucking
I just
slab,
think it
bro.
would be funny if Roman went after Drew's title and not the heavyweight, because
No,
I just
no,
don't want
thank you.
Cody
No,
to have
thank you.
it.
No,
Fuck
thank you.
no.
Shut the
Fuck
fuck
no.
up. Shut the
Actually,
fuck
you
up.
finna
Shut
get
the
you
fuck
finna get
up.
Mike privileges taken.
No,
Your
no.
mic
Why?
is
I
on.
just-
want him back. No,
No.
no,
No, thank you.
no.
No, thank you.
No, he's already had it. He had 4 years with it. He ain't never held the World Heavyweight Championship. Let him have that shit, bro.
Don't.
I know
ruin
he's
my
never
night,
had that.
Haley.
I put
Haley,
them all
don't
on him,
ru-
honestly.
Don't
But
ruin my night. Don't ruin my night.
the only reason I said that is because I'm being petty about Cody, though. It's because I'm being petty because I don't want to see Cody and Drew wrestle again. I'm over
Well,
it.
and the
You're
only
not going to
reason-
see Cody and Drew wrestle again. You're going to see Cody, Drew, and Jacob wrestle.
Well, and the only reason
Bruh.
why I'm even like thinking about the possibility of a Roman versus Drew is because Roman has said that the World Heavyweight Championship is a secondary title to him.
Until he has
So
it.
so
Yeah,
what does
that's
it
true,
look
until he
like
has it.
going?
It's
Yeah.
his way of elevating that title. It's
I guess
everybody
but-
else. It's a secondary title because I have the main title, and now that I no longer have the main title, I'm finna go over here to this World Heavyweight title that y'all created just because I wouldn't give up this WWE Undisputed Championship.
So it's Roman versus Punk then at Mania.
yes,
Yeah,
pretty
it's definitely
sure.
gonna be that, because like I remember the O'Shea podcast that happened during WrestleMania last year. They had both the Undisputed Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship sitting on the table in front of Roman and Paul Heyman while O'Shea was talking to him. And O'Shea said, "Do you ever see yourself going for that one?" Pointing at the World Heavyweight Championship. And Roman said, "Well, if they need me to elevate the World Heavyweight Championship, sure. I will go for it. But that's only if they want me to. If they want," he was like, "if they want to take that title to the next level and that they want to elevate it to heights they ain't never seen before, then they'll put it on me."
Mhm.
So he said that last year.
He gonna hold that
No.
for a minute though, because that's how they're gonna get him and Seth to have a match. He's gonna hold
I
that
do-
for a minute.
I don't know if that's gonna be the move. I mean, it would be interesting. It might be the move for SummerSlam, because
That's what I was thinking.
Seth did say that he's planning on being back by April for WrestleMania, but like
Not enough time. I
He's
don't
booked.
know.
But I definitely see it. Definitely looks like Roman is going to be going into this match the heel in the match.
Yay! I love a
He's
heel
definitely
Me
going to be the
too.
heel. Which is where he thrives anyways as the heel, because like I'm not even gonna lie to you, watching him as a face these last
Wasn't
few
working.
months, and this is probably gonna be an incredibly unpopular opinion to those who do Olympic gold medalist meat riding for Roman Reigns, but it just was incredibly corny. It just felt corny. It didn't feel like him.
It felt forced.
No, I agree. I prefer him heel
Yeah.
too.
It felt forced. It felt like he was a bad guy pretending to be good.
Yeah, no, I agree with
Which
that.
is not his forte. And like some people are just meant to be heels, and Roman Reigns is a natural heel. Same with his cousin Jey Uso, but that's neither here or there yet. We will get there.
Well, there's
Should
a
we
couple.
go into? should
There's
we
a
go
couple
into the
spots in that
conversation
ring.
about-
I just feel
Roman?
like we might as well, like
Yeah.
I was like, since we're already here, we might
We're
as well talk
here.
about what Roman said yesterday on the Pat McAfee show.
He ain't fucking wrong either. Let's just throw that out there. He is not wrong.
Haley, how you gonna say he's not wrong before you tell the people what he said?
I'm not gonna see. We're gonna talk about it.
Okay,
but
so
I
to put a
already know
long
he's
story
not.
short, since Haley doesn't like fucking explaining shit,
They
Roman
coasting
Reigns
like a mother.
exactly. Roman Reigns went on the Pat McAfee show yesterday, obviously promoting the Royal Rumble and him being in the Royal Rumble. But he also had some things to say about creative and how essentially, he took this time away from the title 2 years to give opportunities to young stars to elevate themselves and to put themselves into these conversations. And that did not happen. And so, because of that, he is back and he is going to assume his place back at the top.
It's the equivalent of when John Cena was standing in front of Roman Reigns that one time when Roman was still the big dog and said, "I'm still here because you won't do your job." That is the equivalent of that, because Roman Reigns can easily go ahead and transition into Hollywood if he wanted to. But because after WrestleMania 40, the quality and content started to decrease, he couldn't go anywhere. And mind you, like he said, he took a back seat for 2 years and allowed these folks to do what they had to do. WrestleMania 40, he lost the title. He disappeared until October. So from April to October, how many months is that? April to May, May to June, June to July, July to
6
August,
months.
September. Yeah, 6 months. He took 6 months off, and then came back and immediately was thrown into a feud with Cody while he was beefing with the MFTs, which were Bloodline 2.0 at the time. And then and even then, the entire time he was getting put on his ass. He was getting put on his ass. We were in an endless cycle. Since 2024, we have been in an endless cycle of Roman being presented weak because he was getting taken out every other fucking week when he was showing up on the show, which was putting him off realistically. Every time he was getting taken out, like brutally taken out, he was gone for weeks on end. Because last time I checked, if you get your fucking ass kicked to the point where you just laid the fuck out, no, you shouldn't show back up at the end of the damn show. Because you were just unconscious. What the fuck is going on there?
You got taken out by an ambulance. You don't need to be...
Like, it's just he took 2 years. He took 2 years and allowed them to do what they had to do. And the champions that were at the center were Cody Rhodes and Gunther for the majority of the time. And Gunther's fucking boring, so there's that. And they weren't doing anything with Cody. Like, all of Cody's opponents were fucking weak sauce for the longest because they wouldn't give him anything. And then they kept and like, for example, Randy. We've been waiting on Randy versus Cody since 2024. You telling me it's taken 2 years for them folks to actually do something? Like, are we serious?
We're Roman
right
and
now?
Randy before we get Cody and Randy at this point.
It's just that shit's kind of blowing me because like and before anyone tries to read into this and try to say that I'm attacking Cody, no, because Creative failed Cody Rhodes as well. But that's neither here or there because that's not what you wanted to hear. You heard me talking about Roman and pitched a fucking fit. Anywho,
I think not only did Roman Reigns take a backseat as far as like, you know, where he's presented at in terms of like where he's at on the card, but he also, a lot of his storylines were made to put younger guys over. You had him initially with Solo and you know, the rest of the Bloodline 2.0 that he, you know, should have put over. But instead, on the Raw Netflix premiere, you had Roman Reigns win that for some fucking reason. And then we get into 2025.
Because The Rock wanted to have that moment. I think that's probably why that happened.
And then you get into 2025 and he starts getting into this stuff with the Vision. You know, having this whole feud with Bronson Reed. That
was a waste.
You know, he ended up taking the pin for Bronson Reed, which is a big fucking deal because in 4 years that Roman Reigns was holding the title or at the top,
he got pinned by Jay.
He got pinned by Jay, and that was it.
In Solo, he's also been pinned by Solo.
In Solo.
Yeah,
there's only.
But I'm saying up until WrestleMania 40 is what I'm talking about.
Clarissa's like, actually, there's 5, and I can tell you who they are.
I was just adding it in.
Up until WrestleMania 40, the only person that had pinned Roman up until that point was Jay. And then you had Cody, and then you had Solo, and then you had Bronson Reed.
Right.
And what did we do with Bronson Reed after him getting over with Roman Reigns? You made him a lackey. You made him a lackey for the Vision gave him this tribal thief gimmick that he's still using for some
no
reason.
It's not working.
It's not working. Bronson Reed, by pinning Roman Reigns, same as Solo Sikoa, they both should have been pushed hard, right? Because pinning Roman Reigns is not some small feat. It's a special thing.
Yeah, talk your shit, Mads. Yeah, I'm over
It's a
here.
special I don't understand what this erasure is with. I am one of the biggest critiques of Roman Reigns, but pinning Roman Reigns is a special thing. So you having these people pin Roman Reigns in what is supposed to be this big special ordeal and doing nothing with them to make them better or to put them in different positions on the card, I don't get it. I don't get it creatively. I don't get it from a logistics standpoint.
Were they not ready though, do you think, or do you think it was was it a little bit of both? Because I don't.
The problem is if they're not ready, why are you doing it, and why are you using Roman Reigns, this special top of the mountain, to test these people? Right? If we're just throwing people into the fire and seeing if they get burned or not, that's not a good way to do creative.
I agree.
Sorry, I got real heated for a second.
You're saying what I'm thinking.
You took a lot of what I was gonna say, but what I'm gonna say is a lot of people were very upset that Roman said it. A lot of people felt like it wasn't okay for Roman to say this when, one, all the fans have been saying it the whole time. Now that an actual fucking talent is agreeing with y'all, it's a problem. It's a problem.
I don't understand the
right
whole.
Message, wrong messenger.
I don't understand
I was coming
that.
to that too, because how is Roman the wrong messenger when he is the top guy or one of the faces of the company? And if he is saying, "Hey, creative is not doing what the fuck it's supposed to be doing," what does that tell you?
He's their John Cena now.
It's what we've been saying for the last year. Oh, I would like to see this better. Fans have done nothing but fucking complain.
If anything, Roman Reigns is the perfect person to deliver this message, because without Roman Reigns, you don't get that deal on Netflix.
Nope.
Without Roman Reigns, the WWE, as far as where it's at the moment, is not where it is.
That ESPN deal doesn't happen.
Let's not sit here and pretend like before Roman Reigns' long title reign that he had with the entire Bloodline storyline, let's not pretend that before the Bloodline storyline, the WWE was on a downward slope.
And was.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend that wasn't happening.
The bloodline
and
without him.
I'll get to that in a second. But
sorry.
Without the Bloodline story and without Roman Reigns, WWE is not where it is right now. And that is point blank period. You can't even sit here and say because I know a lot of people sometimes will try and throw in the argument of oh, well, Seth was doing a lot of stuff on Monday Night Raw. Seth was doing stuff on Monday Night Raw, but he wasn't elevating the product like Roman Reigns is.
Correct.
He wasn't doing that. And as far as this whole bloodline erasure thing that's going on right now, I hate to be this person, right? The bloodline was created by Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. And you know who the other party in that was? Vince McMahon. And I think that this whole thing, right, of this whole bloodline erasure and erasing all of these different stories within the bloodline and trying to make up things that aren't actually happening within the bloodline, I think that this is WWE's way of trying to get rid of some of these things that Vince McMahon incorporated, which I'm not saying that that's not a bad thing to do, but when it comes to the thing that made you the most money, that puts you in this position where you are right now, that got you that deal on Netflix, that got you that deal on ESPN, you can't do that. You can't sit here and make things up because it doesn't fit your narrative that you want to create. And I'm sorry to creative or Triple H, but you trying to manipulate the bloodline and the bloodline story into something that is going to be your detriment. Because that is where your money making is. And without that, you wouldn't be where you are right now.
Amen.
That's why I feel like the whole storyline with Jimmy didn't get booked properly, because Roman and Paul stopped, I think, producing it. Like, that's my opinion. Like, Jimmy should have been booked a whole different way. We've had that conversation before, and I feel like that, like, I feel like Triple H doesn't put enough respect on Jay. I'm gonna be honest with you, like just the tweet. Just, I'm sure Aisha, you could probably add to this, but I feel like that
Y'all are basically saying everything that I'm gonna say.
they are
anyway,
like
so there's no need.
forced to respect them all more when Roman is in the picture of like creative, because that's his family. You know what I mean? Where I feel like when he isn't involved in creative and you take a step back, like it just, I don't know. I feel like that they, like the Usos as a tag team, like them being holding the tag titles, like we said, that's a big fucking deal. They are like the longest reigning tag champs of all time, and I feel like a lot of it doesn't feel like, it's not the fans. I also feel like creative doesn't take like a lot of them, like Solo and everybody, they don't take them serious. And I feel part of it is because Roman doesn't have his hand in creative and Paul anymore. I don't know who's writing the story anymore. I don't know. That's what I think.
I think also, I mean, Aisha's talked about this on previous episodes, but I think that there's a lot that, and I'm going to say specifically Hunter on this, but I think a lot of the reason why the Bloodline story is the way it is right now is because Hunter didn't have his hand in creating the Bloodline. He didn't have his hand in creating the Bloodline story. And so what he tried to do is he tried to create his own thing within the Judgment Day. And guess what? That didn't work. Because you can't replicate what the Bloodline did. You can't copy that. The Bloodline is not some model that you can apply to various different things and hope it sticks, because the Bloodline is a special thing that happens only once.
And it blurred a lot of lines.
You can't copy that. You can't copy that. You can't replicate it. You can't replicate it because of the passion that Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman put into the Bloodline story. You can't manufacture something like that.
The thing is when Roman decided to do this story, right? We all know that when Roman went home in 2020, he had no plans of coming back. He was done. He came back and he literally said, I'm not just doing this for me. I'm doing it for my entire family. I'm putting every single one of us on and elevating all of us. If we're going to do this, we're doing it my way. He is on record saying that multiple times. That is the conversation he had with Vince. Vince agreed. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter. Vince agreed. Let that man do what he wants to do. It is very clear Roman has not had the pen in a while.
Agreed.
Because there's no way you would have Jay crashing out one week and doing nothing about it the very next week, and have Jay in a ring with Roman for Rumble, where Jay is looking at him, gets smacked or uppercut, then turns around and does a 1D with him. That was just all, I personally feel like that was just all out of order, personally speaking, but whatever. My point being, the story that got you to where you are, that kept you at the mountaintop, because mind you, AEW would have overtook y'all asses if it were not for this story. I'm gonna just call a spade a spade.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm gonna call a spade a spade. If it were not for the Bloodline, AEW would have overtook you as the number one wrestling company there is. The only reason you were still up there was Roman, and then you brought Cody back, and like, you have all of these big stars there now. Cool, great, whatever. That's what I was saying. Like, I told Aisha yesterday, like, I've come to accept that rumor regarding the two of them just may be true.
I think it is.
It's starting to become quite obvious. And
what rumor?
I've never seen the rumor that Triple H and Roman really don't get along like that.
Oh yeah, I kind of picked up on that.
Has a vendetta against whatever. Now I don't know about the whole. Either way, my point being, Roman is not has not really been the type of person to do what he did. That's not something that's been common. Like, yeah, he throws shots at talent, but throwing a direct shot on ESPN at creative the day before, and technically the night for him, the night before you're set to win Royal Rumble, that there's not too many people that can get away with that. There's not too many people who would have walked into Royal Rumble today and weren't told, yeah, so you're no longer winning the Rumble. Which is why he had to do it, because I'm sure quite a few people backstage have said something to him about it. I'm sure. I'm positive.
I'm sure he's seen online. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's seen.
It is ironic that Ava like put in her resignation right after that too. I know like it could just be a coincidence, but like
I don't believe in coincidence.
I think that's unrelated.
I think there's something with that, but I don't think it's necessarily in relation to Roman.
It's just interesting
Ava
coincidence.
probably has her own little thing going on. And honestly, there's probably a lot of pressure on her from just the fact that she's.
I bet.
So, but my point being, I'm interested to see what happens next, because I don't think, to my knowledge, because I didn't watch the whole thing, I don't think Triple H acknowledged what Roman said. I haven't seen anything where Triple H said something back to Roman, and
I don't think they asked.
Well,
he said he's not going to be back to Elimination Chamber. That's all he said about Roman or something.
But see, this is my point though. The problem is even I think it was Michael Cole even mentioned during Rumble that what Roman said was his controversial opinion. So obviously, creative feels some type of way about what Roman has said. The fact that nobody and they even brought it up on the pre-show. It was talked about on the pre-show. So if it was not discussed on the post-show, it was very much intentional. It was very much on purpose. So who knows? Maybe Roman's being pinned at Mania. Who knows?
I mean, it needed to be said though. Sorry, like it happened. The timing it did. It had to be fucking said though.
He at the end of the day, he said what the fuck he said, and what we not gonna do is rewrite history like that motherfucker didn't put this company where the fuck it is. Like that. That's what we not gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
because I've seen people trying to do it, and that's why I had to.
I think that's like a good point too. Like because Vince was brought up. Like obviously we don't need to get into all his drama,
right.
But that's like saying he didn't create the WWE like he created it. He's just not a good human. So like you can't like people do keep trying. I feel like to erase a lot of like parts of history, like you brought up with Triple H as well. Like you can't pretend like that man wasn't the fucking greatest, one of the greatest heels of all time. Like he really was. I mean, I used to fucking laugh so hard when JR would be like, "Go to hell, Triple H," every week. Like, I mean, like he literally. I remember as a kid being like, "Why does he hate everybody?" But like, I also loved him. Like when he would come at Stone Cold with that fucking sledgehammer or whatever the hell he carried. Like, I mean, he was one of the greatest heels. So you can't pretend like he didn't have a impact on the company just because you don't like him as a booker. You know what I mean? That's just people. You can't erase the bloodline story. You can't erase what happened. But what we could have erased, though, we could have had Oba throw Farm Boy out instead of vice versa. But
you know what? Fuck that part. Can we?
Y'all are good.
What I will say is Oba entered at number 1. And I hate to say it, but for a second, just for a split second, y'all, because if you remember, and I'm going to say his name only because I want to make sure that you know what I'm referring to. Years ago, I don't know, maybe 2018 or something, Brock Lesnar entered the Royal Rumble. I don't remember if it was at 1 or very early on or whatever, but after that, he went on. He entered at 1?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He went on to just eliminate every single fucking person that came into the ring.
13 straight eliminations.
And then ended up winning that that Royal Rumble, I believe. My point, I was hoping for a split second when Oba just, took out Braun, which is a whole different conversation, took out everybody. I was like, oh shit, what if we do this with Oba? Like, I'm kind of fucking with this. I kind of
wishful thinking, right?
I mean, it was very. I mean, hindsight is 2020. It was very wishful. It was very, very. I had too high expectations.
I mean, him taking Braun out though. Who is the
I
mask
would say,
guy?
speaking of, who the fuck?
Who the fuck is that?
People keep showing up in these jackets, and it's like, okay, reheating the
it
bloodlines
was,
nachos.
Tan was like tan.
Whoever it was, childish as fuck, because they drew eyebrows on that fucking ski mask. Like, so I hope whoever that is, I hope both sides of your pillow hot because of how unserious you fucking is.
They had black
Oh.
Air Forces on and a tan hand. It could have been spray tan. I'm not
Well,
sure.
he was also bearded, from my understanding.
Jimmy?
And there was this was a Caucasian man.
It was definitely not Jimmy.
It
I know. I
was-
was
it
thinking
was-
that he definitely wasn't there, but I wonder if they would try to spin that, but that wouldn't really want to make sense.
No, it's not a single melanated. There was not a single piece of melanin in that person. But it was a blonde beard. And it looked like it could have possibly been Logan, who went out there and attacked Braun.
Oh,
Other people are also thinking that it could be the other Paul brother threatening us with his presence.
Oh, God, please
there's
no.
a rumor that he might be on his way to the dub as well.
Wait, who?
Don't he got Jake
other
Paul? Don't he
Paul
got a broken
brother?
jaw though?
Oh,
Jake Paul.
He would draw eyebrows though. He would. He's somebody that would do that.
I think it's a possibility. I mean, I think a lot of us at first were very much hoping it was Seth.
Mhm.
I think in the moment, if you didn't think it was Seth, I would be shocked. And then I thought Theory, but now that they're zooming in closer on the masked face, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely that is definitely a white man with a blonde beard.
Mm-hmm.
That
It's
kind of
definitely
looks.
not a big black fuzzy one.
They just look so fucking dumb with them damn eyebrows on there because they drew blonde eyebrows
looking
on
at
the
the
fucking
picture?
ski mask. No, I'm not looking at it. I just like I saw it earlier and it's fucking burned in my damn brain. It's tomfoolery, bro. I can't believe them. But like, yeah, I was so happy when they got him out because I
Got him
was
up outta
fully expecting Seth Rollins to just pull up, and I was expecting them to have Braun Breaker dominate just about the entire Royal Rumble with Logan, Austin, and Bronson like assisting him with doing that. But that was not the case whatsoever. And so when Braun got taken out in the beginning, I
popped.
I lost my shit. I was like, holla fucking Luya, the threat is over. I'm so happy like that they decided to move him out of the championship picture because I got breaker fatigue, bro. I got breaker fatigue. I do.
He's not
Because
ready.
He's not ready,
No.
and the only reason why everyone just felt like he was is because they saw a fucking picture of him carrying Seth's title out of the fucking ring after he took him out, and everybody was like, "Oh, he looks hard with this title. Oh, he got to get it. He got to get the title." Okay, so now we want to give people titles just based off of how good they look with it in a fucking picture. Okay, Ron, but like,
I want to add something else too, really quickly before I forget about Braun Breaker, and I feel like another reason why I think that we're maybe not taking him as serious is that when Paul Heyman is your advocate or wise man, he should only be representing one person at that time, and they keep having him fucking go from Braun to Brock, and I don't feel like it makes any sense. Like when he was with Roman, he was only with Roman.
They don't mingle, and also there was a point in time where he was also with Brock during the Roman and Brock feud because
I forgot about that.
So even though he no longer represents one, doesn't mean he stops representing them. He still does, which is why him and Roman and Punk had a little bit of a beef over Paul Heyman because like he represents them both. Paul Heyman guy, you know, you don't stop being a Paul Heyman guy once he stops fucking with you. Like, you're still a Paul Heyman guy, you know, through and through. So, I don't know.
He kind of fell off too for the time, but he ain't doing it for me. Well, we know how I feel, but he just hasn't been doing it for me since he stopped working with Roman. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the entire timeline trying to say that it was Adam Pearce.
Had attacked Braun?
Yeah.
That's actually funny as fuck.
That would be so fucking interesting, though.
I need that. Because then imagine us getting Adam Pearce versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
That's crazy.
I should. Really? I mean, Adam can still go, though, right?
Yeah.
So, like, there's not really a reason. And I mean, maybe.
Yeah, Adam's cleared and he's still training.
Actually, you know, to just feed into this, maybe it's time for Adam to remind motherfuckers who the fuck he is. Like, y'all sitting up here talking to him crazy, trying to put hands on him, getting in his face. Like,
the only person.
And Paul Heyman and him did have that confrontation on the pre-show.
FAFO.
The only person that Adam Pearce has ever allowed to let him hoe him like that is Roman and Jay.
Roman Reigns.
They I still think about when Jay was like, would you get your ass up? The hell wrong with you?
Hey, but like, respectfully, I don't blame him. I wouldn't have played with them at that point in time either.
Bro,
You know?
oh my goodness, bro.
Do you think there is possibly a scenario, though, where the guy in the mask is just like a
filler
plant, basically, until they later reveal that it is Seth Rollins?
I feel like this is probably going to be. I feel like it's part of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beginning of the end. Honestly, I feel like we might just get Adam Pearce and Braun Breaker at Elimination Chamber, because I don't think he's going to get into Elimination Chamber. I think Adam Pearce is gonna make it very hard for him to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. And once Braun snaps and like for real put his hands on Braun on Adam Pearce, that is where we're probably gonna get that, because that's when Adam's finally gonna hit his ass. Yeah. And when he hit his ass, the whole arena's gonna come unglued.
Dude.
Yeah, that the vision isn't clear. I don't really know what else to say about
You're
that.
Confused. I'm fucking
I don't even know what to say.
How can you be the vision when the visionary is
Amen.
gone? You know,
and
like,
Roman brought
just
that
like
up too.
just like Roman said. Yeah, that's Seth's name.
You know, like I was gonna tie it up, but y'all knew, because but like he's right. Like, the name came from Seth's name. The vision is Seth freaking Rollins.
They don't know what they're doing without him, I think.
Aisha brought up a good point when we were talking about it, because, you know, once upon a time, people were when they were talking about the vision, people said Seth shouldn't be there. You know?
Well,
now look where we're at.
You know?
Everyone's like, where's he at?
This vision blurry as shit.
Actually, I was finna say
Seth Rollins.
Wrong,
Seth Rollins was our glasses.
Now he gave us 2020.
It was them damn it was them sunglasses.
Seth Rollins gave us
them.
2020 vision.
Or no, Seth had us wearing rose-colored glasses because we thought everything was just perfect and fine and dandy.
Oh yeah,
you know, and then we took them off, and now we can see the shit show that is in front of us.
Seth Rollins took off his designer rose-colored glasses and turned them around and gave them to us and said, "Look through my lenses real quick."
It's definitely interesting. I'm still gonna bring up that I'm mad when we get to it about none of the MFT being in the Royal Rumble. Like,
well, that's not quite true. There was a member of the
Solo. Yes, I'm happy Solo, and I think it was nice.
Eliminated far too early, though.
Yeah, he did look strong though. Certain points with Oba though, like I feel like they did look good together for a little bit, like for maybe a split 5 seconds before Oba Solo deserved a little better than that. But you got, again, let me bring up big meaty men. Why is Tala fucking Tonga? Why wasn't his ass out there going eye to eye with Royce Keys, we'll say, or with, he is a big motherfucker. What are we doing? Instead, you want Farm Boy in him.
And y'all don't jump me real quick. When Cody was attacked, and we'll get to that too. Originally, I didn't see anything but dark hair in the tank top. And for some reason, I thought it was Tala Tonga.
You thought Drew McIntyre was Clarissa.
Mind you, I didn't have my glasses on. Y'all know.
Okay, that's right.
I didn't have my glasses on, and then all I saw was the blur, and I was like, "What the fuck is he? Oh, that's Drew."
I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought it was Roman. I giggled a little bit.
Okay, see, close.
Now, how would Roman have gotten Roman while Roman was in the ring, though?
Because all he had to do was slide under the ropes.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
You act like Roman don't be utilizing the entire fucking ring when he's
That's
wrestling.
real.
He loves a drive-by.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. I was like, drive by, boom. He hit that boy. He hit that boy in the head. He came down, bro. It's the way I want to find that clip and put the boom over it, but I know the Cody fans are gonna get this.
Listen.
Oh, bro.
They hate,
bro. Actually, I need to check I need to check V's Twitter to see if he put fucking Sonic rings.
His videos had me fucking screaming today.
Dude.
Hey, man.
I love V, man.
Drew McIntyre, thank you.
Yeah, I did tweet your thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I gave him a shout out right when it happened. I say that
with respect because there's just some things that there's just some records that I don't really feel should be broken. There's just some things I don't really feel should be tied. And honestly, Stone Cold's one of them. Also, mind you, I thought that motherfucker was coming back.
Who?
Stone Cold.
I saw you tweeting about that.
Look, hear me out. He just did an interview. Who was that? Wait, I think it was Chris Van Vliet. I think I pronounced his name right. Anyway,
yeah.
An interview, and he was like, "Yeah, I still got more in the tank. I could still get in there. I think." Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Okay."
Stone Cold, didn't you wreck a?
They said, "Get your ass ready for Saudi next year." Please.
So okay, so he said,
"Stone Cold, I love you. Tend to your cats."
When you looked at the set was perfect, right? The set was fine. Why was there just a big black pickup truck on the set?
Oh shit! I didn't even think about
like
that.
if you're looking at the set, if the set is like in front of you, there was a big black pickup truck on the right side. So when they're coming out, it's on their left. There was just a big ass pickup truck over to the side, and I was like, this shit is so fucking out of place. But the only person that I could think that would use that is Stone Cold. Why the fuck was it there? I mean, I guess maybe somebody just left it there, but it wasn't on there the other night when they did the game design. I mean, the game cover reveals. But yeah, there was just a big ass black truck on the stage. I don't know. So it made me think Stone Cold was coming back, and they were talking about, oh, it's been 25 years since Stone Cold won Rumble, blah 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 blah. And
it's because Stone Cold won it. I think what was it, like 3 times or something like that, and they were trying to put the thing in for Cody, being like, could he win it a third time?
If anyone,
I knew that, but it was just with the Stone Cold talk plus seeing the truck, I was like, what if Stone Cold's gonna come get in the Rumble? Like, first of all, please don't, because I don't want you to get hurt going over the top rope. But I just things that you wish would have happened for 200, Alex.
Randy deserves a third before Cody does. So sorry, but we know Randy has less time left than Cody. So if we're gonna had anyone do a third Royal Rumble, it should have been Randy over Cody. I was just thinking about that. Like, why is everyone just, I don't know, little entitled? That I feel like these Cody, like I'm sorry. Every time I start to get on board with like Cody, like this shit happens, and I'm like, God fucking damn, like enough. And it's not even so much him, but like, oh God, like I'm so tired. Like, don't get me wrong, I see the Roman stance and other people fighting too, but like, I'm so tired of seeing Cody stance on the timeline just fucking complaining about everything. Everything.
Yeah.
I know. Mute him. I gotta mute him. I know.
I mean, that truly is the answer to world peace. I
Block
love,
buttons are beautiful, man.
mute buttons, block buttons, whatever you gotta hit to get away from the
Talking
negativity.
about something.
I got abandonment issues. I think that's why I don't ever block anyone. Because I
Well,
think that's why I don't utilize my block button. I've been blocked so many times, like never mind. I'm not gonna lore dump on you, but like when you've been in like emotionally
Not even
abusive
lore, is this a-
relationships and like people would block you for like 2 days just to fuck with you, like that you were dating, and then like yeah, we could go on. I've been in some fucked up shit. I just don't really talk about it because I don't
This
know.
is- this
I'm
is
just
like a
trying to
trauma dump.
I'm just trying to figure out how you refusing to block people.
I just don't really block people anymore because I've been blocked so many times it pisses me off, so I don't really block anyone back because I know
you know
I
that
get.
clip going around of Mercedes Monet on Twitter with like all the math equations and stuff?
That's
and
me
she's
right
standing
now.
outside the
I
ring,
don't
like,
block people.
no,
'cause
that's
I-
me right now trying to
Oh.
figure out how this.
I don't know. I just was thinking about how I don't really
Haley,
block
your
people.
your brain is so interesting.
I
We
have
should
fucking
donate it to
ADHD.
science.
You know?
There's like, here's the
It's
thing. I just said this
I'm
in
just
my.
pointing out you have a very interesting thought process.
Yeah,
Well-
Haley, when you kick the bucket, we should donate your brain to science.
They're gonna be like, it's too fucked up. We can't do that.
No, tell Kate to make sure
Yeah.
I have questions.
we gotta donate that shit to science because
No, I don't even share.
we could
half the
learn a
things in my
lot. I
brain.
think.
I don't. Yeah.
back to
wanna.
Rumble. You know one moment that I really fucking enjoyed though?
What?
Javon Evans, Trick Williams
I'm
Oba
so
Femi
proud of Javon.
in the ring at one. First of all, shouts to Trick for coming in that bitch with the fur coat still on.
Hey, he was fly as hell, bro. He
You gotta take
he
that
was
off,
throwing-
darling.
He was throwing folks over the top rope with the coat on. I was like, he's so fucking fly. He's the flyest I've ever seen, bro.
You gotta love it.
The lemon pepper
Bruh.
sandwich.
Like, I need him to. Bruh. Like, imagine you in there dominating the fucking match, and a man and a real person in a fur coat come and just throw you out. You don't see nothing but a flash of white. You think it's a polar bear? No, it's Trick Willie. Worldwide Willie is what he called it, which is terrifying that he said that.
1-800.
Fucking
Yeah.
pause.
Because Worldwide Willie just
That
it
killed
just,
me.
Like,
Fucking
when he
pause.
says
I don't-
that, I just think that's an interesting. Like, I feel like that's slang for whore. I just,
Don't type that in.
That's
Don't
where
type
I
that
was
in
going
Google.
with it.
It's like Worldwide Willie, you just giving out Willie to the world. Like, what is going
Willie
on?
to the world.
Like, bro, like Lash.
Get your
Come
man.
get your man,
Bro.
bro.
Mans, bro.
Yo, it's so
You know
funny.
what else
Like,
that cracks me up about him
Mhm.
is when he's talking to people, he goes, "Let's talk about it right after."
they're not.
It's like he's like vlogging or something or doing an interview, and he's like, "Let's talk about it." And it just cracks me up. It's just the funniest fucking
So funny.
thing.
He's so funny.
It's stupid, but it's funny. He's hilarious.
No, I
Yeah,
remember
when
in
I
NXT.
tell you that picture of Oba, Javon, and Trix,
Ugh.
the only thing that I could think in my head was back to our podcast episode
told
that I
you.
wasn't on, where
Uh.
y'all said the future of wrestling is black, blackity, black.
Yes.
Black.
I
girl.
just
Real
wish
black
that they
in
would have been
this
able to be in there long enough with Hobbs as well,
Yes.
or
I
Oh,
agree.
man.
Ortiz.
Mhm.
Like, that was great. Being able to see all of those black men in the ring at the same damn time,
Beautiful.
and,
What a treat.
and them dominate just about the entire time was just so amazing to me. It's just
Mhm.
unfortunate that Carmelo Hayes was not in the mix to be able to partake in that
Agreed.
black excellence, because
Or Montez
it-
Ford.
they let Javon, Oba, and Montez as well. They had Javon, Oba, and Trick kind of do the same thing that the women did last year. The black women, how they all kind of just gathered in the middle of the ring and was like, they let them do that. Like, it would have been cool if they let all the black guys that kind of were like the last ones standing kind of just dap each other up. But then again, they in Saudi, so they might have not wanted
They
to
might not have
see.
fucked with that.
Missed
Yeah.
opportunity with Oba and Roman too. Ugh.
Oh my
Yes, the
God,
fact
I'm
that
so
they had
disappointed.
him eliminated, and once he was eliminated, Roman's music hit, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Hold up.
I-
Can I fucking rant for a second?
Go ahead.
Please
I'm
do.
so sorry. Brock Lesnar being in that fucking Rumble pissed me off more. Probably more than Logan Paul being in the Rumble. And
I
that's saying a
agree.
lot because it pisses Logan pisses me off to extreme degrees. Brock Lesnar being in that Rumble and not only just taking up space, but not selling for fucking anybody, right? What the fuck are you doing there, dude? And then on top of that, you have this whole thing going down with Oba and Brock, right? And it's supposed to be this big, shit, right? Two of the biggest dudes, right? The big dude of the past and the big dude of the future standing in the ring against each other. And you have fucking Brock Lesnar eliminate that motherfucker? Are
I
you
was so
fucking
mad.
kidding me? Are you
Listen,
kidding me?
Jay's
It's clear where
music came
WrestleMania is
on.
going.
Jay's music came on and I yelled out, JC outside the ring! And then lo and behold, I didn't know he came through the fucking crowd, which was a fucking choice, by the
big
way.
fucking choice. Interesting choice.
And very, very interesting choice.
I don't think I picked up on that. I must have not been
Girl, how did you?
Yeah.
He took all the way to get to the
Yeah,
ring
I
to
saw
the next person.
the side profile of him looking at the camera from the side profile, and I was like, "What?"
I went to the bathroom,
Yeah.
I think, when he came out, because when I must have, because I don't remember seeing that, because I went to the bathroom when Rhea came out too. I was pissed I missed her entrance, so I might have.
Yeah. They hit his music and I was fully expecting him to come out through come down the aisle and run down the aisle, but they had him come through the crowd, which was the worst fucking thing they could have done, because then folks started complaining about the fact that his music was still playing even though the next entrant was getting ready to come out.
Yep.
But that also
Well, yeah, 'cause he ran
goes
it back,
to show
too.
how fucking long it takes for him to even get to the damn ring from the damn crowd. And then on top of that, everyone was standing in his way. There was one guy I saw as he was coming through. Someone grabbed him while he was coming through the crowd and he snatched his arm like that. They don't need to do that shit ever
Oh,
again.
I would have been like, pop.
Yeah, because they would not let him through, and it took forever for him to even get through there. And then when he got through, everybody was in there getting their ass kicked. He ran it back, which I knew he was gonna end up doing anyways, because and I was one of the people that was like, I hope he runs it back at the Royal Rumble just to make y'all mad, because they got pissed off about him running it back at War Games, and this is the thing, and this is where they keep and people keep wanting to forget this or leave out this key thing just to be angry. The match did not start until Roman Reigns got in the fucking ring. Roman wasn't even in the ring yet. Therefore, the fucking bell had not rung, which means what, class? The match
He
didn't
wouldn't
start.
Yeah.
So everyone keeps going through this whole motion of, oh, he ran it back during the War Games. That was just tasteless. Like, you're in the middle of a match. The match hadn't started yet. The match hadn't started until the bell rings. The match hadn't started. They was just in there whooping up on each other. They could have all just sat down and had Bible study on one side of the fucking ring until everybody got there, for all they fucking care. The damn match would have started once Roman Reigns would have got there. But he got in the ring. He ran it back. People got pissed off. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen because the other night he retweeted a video of his father running it back in the middle of the Royal Rumble match that his father was in.
Yeah.
Homage. But
I will say though, it did kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say I would get mad about it because I kind of figured it would happen. But in my head, the entire time, I was like, I hope he doesn't run it back, because I could totally see a spot where he's trying to run it back and someone just fucking pushes him over the top rope. I was I hope to fucking God this shit doesn't happen. So the entire time when he went to go run it back and stood up on the fucking turnbuckle, I was like, because there was someone that was close to him. I was like, I could totally see a scenario where somebody just shoves him off. I was like, I could see a scenario where someone shoves him off and it would make him look like a fucking idiot. I'm like, I beg of you, don't fucking do it.
His plot armor is just just strong enough for him to avoid some shit like that. It's just a little bit strong for him to be able to avoid that, because I was holding my breath the entire time he was up there, and I was like, if this real person get eliminated, bruh, I'm gonna be fighting for my fucking life
Mm-hmm.
for 30 days and 30 nights. And once again, he ran it back. Everyone's getting pissed off. You got folks talking about some. You got folks talking about some. Oh, he shouldn't have did it. Y'all just make y'all. You know, he make him look like a joke. And my whole thing is about the whole thing, which is why I don't really get too pissed off about it anymore. Is Rikishi was was very keen on running back and doing dance breaks during his
Right.
matches in his career. So like I understand you don't like him doing this, but this could also be a way for him to honor his father.
A fucking
Yeah.
man.
You don't fucking
So
know what.
like we don't know. So like that's why like I don't ever get too mad about it at all. Like I think it's funny when he runs his shit back because it's just so it's just troll. He's just a
It's
troll.
fun to see people get mad.
Yeah, he's a rage baiter. Like he sat on he was bored the other day, just rage baiting the fuck out of folks while he was like up at 4 a.m. talking about some I'm finna win it back to back. Y'all gonna be mad? Like, okay. You rage
People
baiting
don't
folks,
realize
bro.
that.
Like he's just a rage baiter. Like at this point, he's gotten so used to the noise and the hate that he just doesn't care anymore. And he's just like, bro, I'm just gonna live with it. I'm gonna live in, own my hate, and I'm gonna keep on doing me. Like these folks aren't finna, stop my shine. I'm doing what I gotta do to feed my family. I'm doing what I gotta do to feed myself, provide
Right.
for my family, put on for my family. I'm doing what I'm doing, bro, and I'm cool with that. And I just think that's fine. Like I get it, cause like
I
Jay
get it.
isn't where Jay isn't where he should be in this very moment. He's
Creative.
not. And I have crashed out about this multiple times in Clarissa's phone. Clarissa has literally heard me scream on the phone while watching Jay in that very moment tell CM Punk that he wanted to help him after that
Can't
match
confirm.
at Saturday night's main event.
Can't
I
confirm.
got so pissed off. I turned the fucking TV off and stopped watching after
She
that.
did. She did.
I
think I
did
made
not
her turn
care
it back
anymore.
on, and then she was mad at me for forcing her to turn it back on. But
'Cause-
yeah,
Yes, and it just I try to be optimistic because that is what I've built my community upon. I like to theorize, okay? And so I'm gonna constantly and I'm gonna always use my imagination and as a coping mechanism on another level of lore that I will never share with you guys. I try to make the most of things even when it's shitty because sometimes all you have is your imagination to make things better. That's a coping mechanism for a lot of
Amen.
people. So for the fucking folks who are constantly shitting on people who are trying to make the best out of what they've been given, it's just fucking nuts to me, right? Like when I'm unhappy, when I'm sad, and I'm sure anyone else would do this, they go listen to music. Some people will go watch a romance movie. Some people will go write a book or write a poem. Some people, like everyone has a hobby or something that they lean on to make them feel better in times where things are darker, when things feel or when things don't look good. And wrestling right now for a lot of people, just based off the commentary and from what I've seen, is not fun for a lot of people. So when you're trying not to lose the interest and the love that you have for a sport because they're in a dry season, you're going to do the best you can with what they have provided you, and you're going to create theories. Don't crash the fuck out and burst into fucking flames because you see someone saying, oh, well, this is what I would do if I had the pen, or oh, this looks like this is what's going to happen. Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Fun.
Like, that's what makes it fun. This, like, y'all also have to remember, yeah, we all love wrestling, but this is an escape for a lot of people. This is an escape for me. Work a full-time job. And I look forward to talking about wrestling with not only these three ladies up here, but with you guys as well. I look forward to that. because I don't have shit else going on. I don't have a life. I don't got a boyfriend. I ain't got none of that. Like, I got y'all. Y'all are my family. So I'm going to theorize and
I
talk
thought you were
about
gonna say we
wrestling.
were your girlfriends, and I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Looking
Hell
at,
yeah,
bro.
brother, one of
Like,
us.
I'm
Hell
sitting over
yeah,
here
dude.
ranting. But like, yeah, Jay's
One
character
of us
has
is crazy.
has like seeing where, and I've been saying this since last year, and like way last year, like seeing where his character was at the top of the year versus where he is now at the like by the end of the year has been some of the strangest head scratching things. Because what do you mean this man fell off?
He made Gunther
He
tap.
like you are a main fixture on Monday Night Raw, one of the biggest draws, the top sellers in the company. You rack up more money than most folks do on a Monday night because everybody in the goddamn arena got on a Yeet shirt. Everybody.
Yeet.
And like seeing him go from like, and I get so nostalgic watching WrestleMania and watching shit that happened earlier on in the year for him, because like that was such a good time for everyone, at least for his fans, at least for the folks who weren't bitching the entire fucking time. It was a great time because like he was finally
Great
getting
time.
that opportunity to present himself. But of course he was fucking sabotaged. There's gonna be some people that don't agree with me about him being sabotaged, but he was fucking sabotaged. Because what do you mean
Creative.
you fell in love with the fact that he was so fucking over in France that you just wanted to continue to figure out ways to continue that magic that happened in France, knowing goddamn well you can't replicate what happened in France because that was a once in a lifetime event. You try to replicate that by having that man come through the crowd, knowing damn well he's gonna have to fight through 1,000 people who are trying to touch and jump on him, and then also are standing in the fucking way because they got their phone jammed in his face, and then he has to go down maybe somewhere between 65 to 70 flights of steps just to make it around to the arena, then to the ring. Then he has to hop a barricade, go into the ring, and then continue his entrance, and then you got the fans asking him to run it back one more time. And then each time he does and he gets over the barricade, he looks at the camera and he yells out, "I'm tired. I'm gassed." He's done it quite a few times. And then you sit up there. This is your idea, Triple H. This is your idea to make him do that. And then you sit up here in WWE Unreal and tell him that he needs to work on his stamina. He can't fucking work on his stamina if you making him do fucking cardio before a goddamn match. That's why he's so damn tired before the matches. Like, and then it just blows my fucking mind, bro. Cause like he was doing so good, and then everything fucking changed, and I feel like the IWC, which I hate to say, cause like everyone tries to say the IWC doesn't have a voice in things, but you can
We do.
definitely tell they have a voice, and the way folks was on his ass every fucking day, making sure to clock into their clock into a job that does not pay them to mass dislike fucking YouTube videos, and make sure you got your notifications on for when he posts on Instagram, and so you can go in the comment section and remind him that he's mid and you don't like him and that he should get fired. Like, y'all are really clocked in. And like, yeah, y'all did what y'all did, bro. And it just
It's not fair.
it's not fair because like literally Jey Uso is one of the most diverse or dimensional characters within the WWE. He has lore. It's very rare to come across a wrestler with lore within the WWE. And if it wasn't for Roman Reigns doing that, we wouldn't have that type of shit because everyone it was just to the point about everything, until they were like, you know what, let's try to add some dimension to these characters. And the fact that we have gone from where Jay was in 2020 at the beginning of the Bloodline story to where he is now, he's damn near unrecognizable.
Yeah.
You fucking regressed him, you commercialized him because Yeet so. And it's not even just him that is happening to. Damian Priest is another person that is happening to, because they are throwing that fucking weapon around. Once he said it once, it was curtains after that. It was curtains after that. Every wrestler has a catchphrase now that can go on a fucking shirt.
All gas, no breaks.
Like the
Yada-da-dee.
way Jacob is very good on the mic, but he has to spam. Let's just keep it 100. All gas, no breaks with it. Yada. I mean, he got to spam that all the time, and that diminishes his character. Blows my fucking mind. It does. I hate it. I do. I hate it. And so
they said Royce was gonna be stuck in the Wepiverse. I saw that tweet earlier. And
I saw that earlier
so
too.
Yeah, I saw that tweet. The AEW wrestler to Damian Priest pipeline.
Yeah.
I do wonder though, what is there anything we should know if we're not as familiar with him? Not to change the subject, but since that is kind of a big deal that he debuted today. I don't really I don't really remember. I remember him taking a spot, and I thought he broke his butt like earlier in the year. I forget. I think it was with
that was in the Hangman match.
Yeah, I saw that match, and I remember being like, "God damn!"
Yeah.
But I don't really know that much about him.
Hobbs can fucking go, man. Yeah, he can fucking go. I was really high on Powerhouse Hobbs when he was in AEW. I think that the reason why he didn't stick with AEW is because I think I've talked about this before, but you know, he very easily could have been like an upper mid card guy with AEW, but you know, he had some injuries, he had some setbacks that kind of pushed him out, and then AEW's title picture changed so drastically while he was gone that it was kind of hard to factor him into that. With, you know, the likes of like Ospreay, Danielson, Mox, Hangman, Swerve, right? Yeah. Very, very difficult to do that. And yeah, I mean, Hobbs can go. He can talk too.
Interesting.
He's really good. I'm really high on Hobbs. I'm really anxious to see what they'll do with him in the WWE. Anxious to see what picture he sort of enters into. Obviously, I think he's probably going to end up having a feud with Damian Priest for a short little while to kind of get himself established. It seems like Damian's a guy that they trust to sort of get people established in that way.
Clarissa.
Clarissa's face is just whatever. But I mean,
made about the Wepiverse.
No, I mean it's mostly because just like with Aisha, Damian has so much growth, because y'all know I was not a Damian Priest fan until towards the end of his World Heavyweight Championship reign.
Yeah.
And I just think that he has so much potential, and he should be a main eventer, and he should be in the title slate. And it's nothing against Powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys at all, because I do think they will be able to put on an excellent story. It's mostly just
the fact that they keep using Damian in that way.
Yeah, but like, what else is there for? What else are you going to allow him to do? And I understand. I will give them a pass for last year because Damian himself has came out and said he's been dealing with some injuries that he's trying to work through. So they didn't really want him working as much. Cool. Got it. Now what? And if it's just going to be, oh, he's the guy that we use to put over new talent every single time, but we're never going to push him in the main title. Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, it's frustrating. But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I thought Hobbs' or I guess I have to call him Royce Keys now. That's going to be an adjustment.
I feel like his
presentation was really, really good. I didn't know how they were going to Yeah, I like that they did that too.
Very much like that.
Because I didn't. I mean, especially going into Saudi, you know, I don't think that a lot of people would have known who he was had you just put the name Royce Keys up there. But the fact that you put Powerhouse Hobbs and then switched it. Thought that was a really nice touch. Hobbs had a great showing in the Rumble.
He did.
I thought he worked really, really well with a lot of different people. And he's always been like that. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited. Hopefully, WWE does good things with him.
I'm calling it Return of the Big Men.
Big
Yeah.
meaty men.
It's I'm
Big
very
squad.
interested to see
Got
where
a
he
lot.
go. I'm very interested to see what brand he goes to
Mhm.
because I feel like
Going
if he's on this-
SmackDown.
is he going to SmackDown?
I think he is because the way him and Cody interacted with each other in the ring.
Well, there's also
Do they have
AEW.
history?
Yeah, that's why I think
they're
they're gonna because AEW history. They're definitely gonna put him on SmackDown because they could definitely utilize Powerhouse at some point in the year to go up against Cody.
But that
Speaking
makes
of-
it interesting too because we don't know what brand Oba's technically going to yet.
I think Raw.
So it's like if
don't
Oba
think so?
Femi is going to SmackDown,
You think?
then
I think Oba's going to Raw, and the reason why I think Oba's going to Raw is because they moved Braun the fuck up out that centerpiece so fucking quick. Because like he's no longer like threatening us with a championship, and they've
Yeah.
kind of changed. They've changed his stance on where he's gonna be at, and if they're going to have Roman win the World Heavyweight Championship,
They're having Oba.
that's an immediate.
they gotta have Oba Femi and Roman Reigns go up against each other. And before anyone says that's a WrestleMania match, can we please stop trying to hold matches to WrestleMania? There's other
Please.
PLEs throughout the year that these fucking matches can happen at, brother. Not every match can happen at WrestleMania. So let's kill
Dead that.
WrestleMania dream matches, bro. We got to kill those. This match can happen at Backlash. This fucking match can happen at Survivor Series. It can happen at SummerSlam. It can happen
SummerSlam.
at WrestlePalooza if that comes back. I don't think it will.
Shit, give Oba Femi King of the Ring and let him work each other at SummerSlam.
Yeah, because they liked him in Saudi. They did like him.
Yeah.
I loved seeing Oba come out, and he got pyro.
Yeah.
Where was Aleister Black?
Not
In the
prison.
Shadow Realm.
I just was wondering, like, because we
I
were
mean,
talking about Damien the
mind you,
Goth off.
girl, hey.
and- I know, not everybody,
Your
but
hands will echo in the mic.
Oh. no, I know, like,
I
he
can't
got
remember.
put
I think
through
I
an
saw
ambulance,
some.
You know,
Well, I think I also saw something about him potentially not being able to wrestle in Saudi for some
Oh.
reason.
oh, the tattoos. Yeah, you're right. They like
Huh?
mean something, and it was offensive.
He's
or,
got
like
tattoos
sigils
with
and stuff on him.
sigils and stuff that
Oh.
Because
Can't
he's
be.
a warlock.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
He's a
I mean, okay.
practitioner.
cool.
yeah.
Good shit,
So
gotcha.
So
Okay.
I think that was probably the reason why.
I forgot about that.
Um,
I read that
Sounds
too.
about right.
But
Sounds
yeah.
about right. Okay.
So
Oba though. So
I will say, we kind of touched on it, but we did not get Chris Jericho.
thank God.
everybody cheered.
God bless.
Um,
I live to see another day.
outside of Powerhouse Hobbs or Royce Keys, and honestly, I really feel like he was the only real surprise. Maybe
He was.
Yeah.
I'm trying. To
Other
think if
than
it
like,
was
I think
somebody
LA
else.
Knight returned.
Oh, yeah,
but
LA
we-
Knight.
I mean, we
But
kind of
we knew that.
figured that.
We knew that was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was the only. Well, Mr. Iguana was in the.
and La Parka.
Yep, and the Parka.
I was actually surprised La Parka was there. I didn't think that.
I thought it would have been Octagon.
So
Jr.
did I. I thought he was going to show up, and no Dom Dom either. Not that I mean I know he's the IC title,
No
but I
Dom.
No, don't.
thought he
Finn
would.
didn't take somebody's spot
What
to
about
get into the
Vikingo?
Rumble.
I thought it would be
But
him too.
The Kingo's so hated, dude.
Damn.
He's
the
so
fuck's the
hated,
Kingo?
man.
I don't
They
even know who
fucking
that
hate
is.
him.
The champion.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Well, I don't
was.
watch-
Oh, he's
I
not
don't-
champion anymore. Oops.
Yeah, Dom's the champion.
Where was
He's the
Omos?
champion.
Omos was literally in Saudi during their little tour, the last PLE they had, and they didn't even have him in the Rumble.
Nope.
That pissed me off too.
Yeah.
Had that man on a press tour with Randy Orton and Liv Morgan, and you don't even have him there.
Well,
What did y'all? Oh, I feel like we have to bring up the money spread that happened.
Oh yeah, there was a money spread. The money
no,
spread
we
off.
didn't. I don't want to hear the money spread. I don't want to talk about the money spread because the money spread
Okay.
had me stressed the fuck out. No,
I thought I
No,
was
they
afraid it was
didn't.
gonna tap.
They didn't even get to have the money spread off. It was a you bum off because like the money spread would have been the stare down. They didn't even get into that. So basically, it was a hugging contest in the middle of the ring because for some reason Gunther was like, let's just put him in a sleeper hold.
I was waiting for him to go, my arm is extra big.
Like
Man.
real
Shit
person,
stressed me out.
you are in the Royal Rumble. You are supposed
Roman
to be
threw him
trying
over that
to-
top fucking rope, and I was like, yeah, he just called him broke, said his watch fake.
You're washed.
Got it like this, son.
He said, you got no bitches.
No, but like,
He's
think
a-
about it though, for real. If you get Roman, he's what 240 ish.
I thought they said it was like 280
Yeah.
tonight or some shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say at least 250.
He got
right?
big.
He got
And
beefy.
I love when he bulks up. Honestly. Anyway, you put that man to sleep, right? That's a lot of dead weight to have to pick up and toss over the top rope. The sleeper hold was just never a good idea.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sick of seeing
Uh,
Gunther in that sleeper hold.
Yeah, Roman threw Gunther over the top rope and said, "I just checked the Chase app and my shit got more and more digits in the license plate." He said, "Those 7-8 figures." He
said,
yelled over the top rope. He said, "Those 7-8 figures don't make themselves." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh. He said, "You gotta get it."
I
Bro.
screamed.
You gotta
I
get him where you
screamed.
fit in.
I screamed, to Noah's. I called Aisha after
Mhm.
Rumble, and she definitely talked shit about me because I didn't. My voice was a little not okay.
On
My
me,
voice-
I thought she hit the blunt. I was like, "Did you smoke? What's going on, bro?"
Man.
And she was like,
Aisha
"No, I
answered
just
confused as hell.
got done." She was like, "I just got done."
Roman threw Gunther over the top rope and said, "Hey, that designer robe fake as fuck."
He said, "This ain't even
Fake
this
as
ain't
fuck. He
even-
said that shit from Temu, bitch.
And then he did that little growl thing, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, he
Get
was like, bring
hyped
that
up.
little. He told Gunther to bring that little old cashmere coat over here. Oh, it's like
Not the dusty room.
to bring that little cashmere coat over here. Oh, like it, man,
Ugh.
beautiful, bro. But like,
Man.
yeah, I definitely. The moment that I saw the gold gauntlet, when I saw the
It was
black and
over for
gold
them bitches,
gauntlet
bro.
pop up, I was like, yeah, y'all don't even realize that. Like, if he got the gold gauntlet, that means he can be back on his bullshit and on his worst behavior. No Drake.
It's
Well,
over.
Cody looked at him. I have a video of it. I took it on my phone. Like a fucking kid got punished in the middle of the ring when they had the little stare. I said, "What is that look?" Like
They had
I don't
two
know.
stare downs, bro.
I know,
was
but I
oh,
like he
brother.
literally was like,
They keep threatening me with that.
and I
bro.
was like, "Ew!" Like, why the fuck? Like,
Your crown jewel match confirmed.
they keep threatening me, dude.
Crown jewel confirmed. I'm so sorry.
Oh man.
Hey.
Don't speak that
Hey,
shit into
If
existence,
Roman
dog.
wins and if Cody wins,
Don't speak that
I'm
shit
sorry,
into the
'cause,
air.
like,
I can't
Crown
do
Jewel-
it.
I don't
It-
either.
I could already see it. The crown jewel, like they're gonna make sure Roman's gonna make sure his ring was sized before the match even happens because he already know he won.
Yeah.
So when
They
put
love
the
him
ring
in
on
Saudi.
him, when they put the ring on him when he wins the crown jewel, he gonna hold up his one and he gonna be talking shit to the camera with that fat ass ring on his
I can't
finger.
wait.
And
Yeah.
oh man, I can see it.
You're gonna be
You
talking
know-
You can't even do anything.
Man.
Like you can't even do anything. This is like 45 carats. You can't afford this.
He gonna hit
I'm
They
the
that
begged
king.
me to
I
come
told
back
y'all.
because you couldn't do your job.
Exactly. I told y'all.
Well, yeah, he finna be talking. We already know, bruh. He's gonna go and terrorize Punk. Punk's gonna be in the worst fucking mood. Tony, I'm sorry.
Tony was already tweeting today about it. I said, "Tony, it's gonna be okay." No, it's
Tony came
not.
to terms with it. Tony already done came to terms with it, bro, and I love that. I love.
They
that
said
for him.
they said Punk's losing his title. It's been fun. At least he'll get a
Still got
main
3
event
months.
in
At least,
WrestleMania.
at least the
Yeah.
WrestleMania main event.
I'm just
Back to
waiting.
back to back.
Check.
Look, hey, maybe it'll be on night 2.
He's a kind tribal chief.
Bruh, he said
I'm a generous
said-
tribal
he's
chief.
gonna bring it up to Punk and be like, I heard that you said that your main event on night 1 wasn't good enough. You wanted night 2. Lucky for me, I'm a generous tribal chief. I got you.
I
night
miss him
2.
shit talking in the ring so much.
Oh my
I
god,
miss him.
man.
Hey man, it's gonna
See,
be
all
great.
of this wouldn't be possible without the tribal chief. Yeah.
Thank God that one went away.
And then
The
he
one
gonna
is
call him
gone.
Big Chief. He gonna be like, all right, Big Chief. Which
Alright.
I personally like that name. I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool.
I wonder if they're gonna start calling him something else other than OTC or like with this
as long
new.
as we drop that fuck ass one.
It's not on his Royal Rumble shirt, so.
Drop that fuck ass, pointless ass.
I was gonna
redundant
say,
ass
does
one.
anybody want me if anybody wants me to get them a Royal Rumble? Okay, first of all, fucking no. I'm going to Raw on Monday. I'm going to Raw, so if they're selling Rumble shirts, I didn't know if anybody wanted me to grab them one. That was my
I
because
didn't mean for that to sound so mean.
I want you know.
Wait, you're going Raw? Why?
Yeah, my
no
sister got us
protection?
tickets. I'm going on Monday.
No, stop, Haley. Stop! Don't respond to that.
Stop while you're ahead, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
It took you.
There you go.
It's
Shut
okay.
the fuck up.
It's okay. I'm just trying to see if Roman decides that he wants to pop up.
Can
in
you
Raw.
back up? Fuck.
Can't do that. No.
If he wants to pop up in Raw in 2 weeks, while I said Memphis, like I just feel like he should be a kind tribal chief, a generous tribal chief, and show up in Memphis because like I'll make the drive,
In Memphis.
Clarissa, you should block her.
I think that's definitely block worthy, actually, because
You should block her.
mind you, I don't have an accent.
Go ahead.
I don't have an accent anyway.
Go ahead.
I don't think you do. Only when you're mad.
And I wonder how come you hear it so much then, Haley.
Mm.
I
Anyway,
plead
Let's
the
wake
fifth.
that up.
What are y'all's final Rumble thoughts? How did y'all feel about Royal Rumble?
I thought the Rumble matches were good, and then everything in between was just a depressive episode.
Well,
I mean, my goat went out. The Sammy Drew match was mid. It was just.
Sammy and
Yeah.
Drew could have been an email, bro.
I was expecting that match to be more physical than what it was. Like a lot
mean-
more physical.
I mean, once you bitch slap a person, you might as well just say you signed your death note or whatever. Because,
You might as well
I mean,
just like go kill each other. You know,
for
like,
example, when Jimmy slapped the shit out of Gunther, he
Man.
was bruh. He was
got
already
cut the fuck open. Like,
yeah. That was still,
and I'm not
probably-
even saying like I expected blood out of Sammy and Drew, but
I
like
did, a
I
little
expected
bit.
them to be like so. I mean, I guess, but like I expected
Drew
them
ain't
to be
afraid
like
to
so much
bleed.
more hard hitting. I guess, and maybe I'm expecting too much because I am thinking about. I literally just rewatched the Sammy Kevin Owens match.
I was gonna say I miss KO.
So maybe I'm just thinking about the physicality in that match and being like, I wish it happened here, but like, I don't know. I think it definitely could have been a whole lot more physical than what it was.
I think they don't know what
Yeah.
they're doing with Drew right
It was
now
just
either.
a whole nothing burger,
yeah.
right?
I'm very curious as to what they have planned for Sami Zayn, moving forward, because it's quite apparent that both championship pictures are going to be heavily preoccupied in the next few weeks, especially leading into the road to WrestleMania.
You could tag with KO
Chamber
if he
next
returns.
And it's the same thing with Jay. I'm very worried about his road to WrestleMania because like Jimmy is gonna be gone, of course, because Naomi is speculated to be,
Having
due
her baby around
the
WrestleMania.
time- around WrestleMania time, yeah.
She's
But,
probably
she's
gonna go a
also
little
high
early, too.
risk. Yeah, she's high risk. So, and Jimmy has been gone quite a bit because he needs to be at home with Naomi especially, you know, if something happens, and she could possibly, being that this is her first child, be going through a lot of things mentally as well. I know this baby is probably kicking her ass. It's
Yeah.
probably kicking her ass, and that's not, before anyone tries to say why the fuck did you say that. Babies, babies drain you, bro. They do.
They
They're, you
fuck your
know.
hormones up too. Like your hormone, like when you postpartum depression, pre-depression, that shit is no fucking joke.
Yeah. So,
And
and
especially
she,
her already being high risk, like that's
yeah, because
like you can't play about that shit.
she said she was high risk when she announced that she was pregnant, on the Stephanie McMahon show. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
she, what's your story? She, like, what she said, she was 7 weeks, and they said that she was high risk. And so, like, I already knew that Jim wasn't going to be around that much. So, like, I'm trying to figure out what they're planning on doing with Jay, because, like, he can't just keep on going out there and yelling out warning shot during commercial break and then disappearing afterwards to never be seen
Yeah.
again. Like, he can't. And something about Jay Uso missing WrestleMania
Doesn't sit right with me.
doesn't sit right with me, and it
Very
doesn't
strange.
make sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Um so I'm hoping that something happens. I know people are talking about how they don't want him to turn heel
I think it
and
needs
do
to happen.
anything, but I definitely think it needs to happen because the Yeet persona has ran its course. Um I've been said it ran its course. I've been saying that since last year. Because all it's doing is keeping him from being able to change and evolve. And Jay Uso is a character of evolution. He's always been a character of evolution. He has evolved so much through the last few years, since, especially with the Bloodline. But, like, he's evolved a lot throughout the years. Correction, before Bloodline, even then, like, he's evolved a lot. But, like, something about him missing or possibly missing WrestleMania, just, I don't know, bruh. I don't like that. I don't like that. So they need to turn him heel. If they're gonna have him take out Jimmy, have him take out Jimmy. Um,
I mean,
I
if he's
don't
gonna
know
be
who
with
he's,
his family, like I know, like
yeah,
he's, but Roman's gonna be heel, so he don't
like,
gotta be like his right hand man, but he could still
yeah.
be a heel with him.
Part of me thinks he's going to choose Roman over Jim.
I think
They're
he's
going to
gonna
find
too.
their way. They're going to find a way to circle back around to when Jim and Roman were basically fighting over Jay after he
Hmm.
had lost his title, because Roman kept saying to, or he said to Jim that one time, um, Jay is more like me now than he is like you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you have to accept that. And then, like, and I was trying to, and I also kind of had a feeling that Jay, like tonight in the Royal Rumble, when Roman came out, they turned the camera to Jay, and you could see Jay bracing himself for Roman coming out, right?
uh
And
huh.
then when Roman comes out, he kind of just stands in front of him and he's pacing, and he's kind of like sizing Jay up. No, not sizing Jay up, but he's sizing Roman up, trying to figure out which Roman he's about to get. When Roman does the run it back, he's like, okay, so this is the Roman that, you know. And so he's like, okay, let's run it back. And then he hits Jay. I feel like that's it's kind of like popping a child after they touch a stove, because, like, that's what your ass get. Because, like, Roman had Jay on a very strict program before he vanished into the to thin air, before War Games, and the mission was to get him back to the World Heavyweight Championship, because he was now seen as Roman's equal, because now he's held his title. And you've had several months to come back. You've had several months while I've been gone to try to get your World Heavyweight Championship back, but you couldn't even do that. And you're back
Hmm.
in the tag team division. So now I got to step up and take this title
Yeah,
because
that's
you
coming.
can't do
Because
it.
somebody's got to provide for the family.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you're not going to do it, I got to do it. So that's definitely gonna be the case. And I don't know if Roman's gonna step to Jimmy and Jay and be like, "Hey, bloodline," and Jimmy be like, "Hell no! Like we not doing this again. Like we did this and everything." Because Jim seems to be like past that. He seems to be very past that because when he found out Roman and Jay were like mingling with each other again, he was like, "Bro, what the fuck? No,
Like, here
don't
we fucking go, man.
like. Why are you talking to him?"
Could be how we get the title back on Jay eventually. Maybe not right now, but in the future, if Roman and Jay ever run it back one day and Roman has the title, Jay is one of the only ones that have pinned Roman. I mean, I don't know if that's
Yeah.
going to happen anytime soon, but like down the line, it could put him back in that picture.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping because like part of me was hoping that he would have turned heel, and that would have been his way to get back into the main title picture because now he's heel and they needed someone to replace Seth Rollins, but that never happened. It never came, and and they're still lacking a monster heel. So if Roman Reigns has to step into that fucking that place, then by all means, I mean, he's going to have to because the vision is failing. They're failing really bad at being the top heels in the WWE or on Raw. People are bored of them. Paul Heyman doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. Braun Breaker is just spearing.
I can hear Roman Reigns cutting the promo about little brother Seth
Bruh.
talking about some. He tried to step in my shoes and take, be at the top. Little brother Seth just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I can hear it, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. His promo when he comes back and he's talking about who he wants to face at WrestleMania is gonna be interesting because like, what if he gets greedy and he decides he wants to make it a triple threat match for both titles, and if he
Fuck, man.
but like
You want to piss off the internet,
tempt
dude.
me with a good fucking time, Aisha. Don't tempt me with
we
a
want
good
to talk
time.
about pissing off the internet, dude.
Because
I'm just
my
saying.
feelers just went up like, huh?
I just feel like they're already mad. Why not go all
Yeah.
the way? You know,
Yeah.
fuck it. If you mad, let me give you a reason to be real mad. Now you big mad, super mad, even. You know, like
Yeah.
Let's do the damn
because I mean, what because
McIntyre off too.
he kind of teased it, and you know what? We probably should have seen Roman winning this when he popped up for War Games, and he said those titles will look really good on me, and they were like, "Who are you talking to?" We probably should have known then he was winning the Rumble because like they wouldn't just have Roman go out there and say that cocky ass shit if he wasn't gonna win the Rumble. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because he's only cocky when he's able to back his shit up. Because if he's not backing his shit up, he's not gonna be out there entertaining nobody. I've learned Roman way too well.
That part.
I cannot wait to watch him fucking wreck everyone and leave on that fucking. Oh, I can't wait to watch him talk his shit again. It's been so long since we've had him cut some heel promos. I need it. Inject it into my fucking veins right now.
He's finna. Out of context, that sounds crazy, but he finna.
Yeah, that's.
Like, one of
They're
us
gonna
just
clip me
gotta, like
Clip that.
I mean, but like if they not watching the video and they just hear clapping, someone just got took. So
bust him in the wind.
like oh brother, but yeah. Well, overall, I do feel like the Royal Rumble was a really good show this year. Outside of me not being able to see two of those matches, but then again, I mean, I guess I didn't miss anything. I was fully expecting AJ to not lose because I figured him and Finn Balor were going to at least get to run something back.
Too well.
But yeah, like I opened up the app while I was at Sonic, and folks was like, I didn't think they were gonna really do it, and I was like, oh, he lost, huh? GG's in the chat.
I fear I knew the whole time.
I mean, you said it a while back because you were like, AJ's not the type to go out all fashion, like all showboaty or whatever.
Yeah.
And like if he's gonna go, he's just gonna go.
Yeah.
And then when people realized that this was going to be his last match, they were like, "Wait, bro, what the fuck?" Yeah, no, he's out of here.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I know my goat too well. I can't.
Everybody keeps saying Gunther's gonna take out Randy. I swear to God, I will. Don't you say that. Everybody pissing me off on the timeline saying that. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, Royal Rumble was a pretty decent show. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I might end up just rewatching it. Being that because I got via VPN and just going back and just watching everything. You feel me? And just kind of sitting on my feelings. But like at the moment, I'm just confused. I'm happy for Roman, happy for Liv, confused for my fave with Jay
I'm
and the
confused for Jay,
direction
too.
that he's and the direction that he's going. And like I try to keep a lot of negativity or stuff regarding Jay off my timeline because he's one of my he's oomph because he's oomph. And so like I don't be wanting him to see, me interacting or engaging with anything negative
She got
towards
that
him.
follow.
So yeah. So I try to avoid that. But yeah. I don't know. We'll see, bro. Cause like if they don't figure this shit out in the next few weeks,
I feel like
looking
Roman
real
being
bleak.
back though, if he is a say, well maybe not, but I do feel like they like treat him creatively with more respect when he's around. So maybe he'll be like, like I mean, if he has a say in anything.
What is
But I don't
Triple
know.
H? Oh no, that's about something else. My bad. That's get a notification from, I guess the Too Sweet page. He sent me a notification that Triple H was talking about Backlash being in Tampa.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was gonna be in
Yeah.
Puerto Rico again.
Nah, they chose Tampa. It's gonna be close to Puerto Rico. I suppose because that's as close as they're gonna. Never mind.
Well, I enjoyed the end of Rumble.
Me too.
I bet you
I
did.
bet you did.
It was a wonderful time in my household. Yeah, I posted the video of me screaming my ass off from the live stream. But yeah, I did really enjoy Liv winning Rumble. Like I could tell that she was crying a little bit. And I love when she just shows her emotions every now and then because you can tell it means a lot to her. So proud of her. Yeah, that's it. That's all. AJ not finna have my heart broken in this bitch. That's all I got, And of course, like I do genuinely, me myself is personally is also very confused about what direction Jay is going in because damn NASCAR.
I thought
Every
that was
episode,
the wind for a
dude.
minute. I was like, the fuck is going on over there? Nope.
It's the way y'all heard it before I did.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That room was loud, girl.
I thought it was my heater from. That's why I was like,
No,
what
it was loud enough that I couldn't just overlook it, But yeah, I didn't understand the Roman and Jay segment the way it played out throughout the match, but very, very happy with the presentation of Oba and Trick and Javon, and there are a lot of potential stories that we got from this Rumble, from both the women and the men's Rumble. So I'm really curious to see how this all pans out. Overall, pretty good show. I don't have complaints really. Questions, but no complaints. Yeah, y'all don't want to give y'all final thoughts, Haley?
I already did.
Haley?
I'm pleased with the show. R.I.P. to the phenomenal one on WWE. Sorry, Mads, pour one out. Get me out of the Drew and Cody vortex. And someone give Aisha a pen because we need to run it for that double title at Mania because I'm here for that.
Don't do that.
I need everybody in
And
the
acknowledge.
WWE to quit fucking playing with my client. Sick of this shit, bro. Got Aisha Enterprises looking real weird over here.
Not the ASMR voice.
I mean, you know what? I almost brought up something, but Aisha would cuss me out. So, you know what? We just gonna wrap up the show.
Nah, go ahead and say it, bro. Go ahead and say it.
I mean, I'm just saying the last client you took on, you know, lost before he could even take his Gucci jacket off.
Oh!
Bitch. They said 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Release him after that.
Are you saying I'm 0-2 with clients right now?
I'm saying don't put Jay in the Aisha Enterprises client list. He does not belong there. He does not belong there. He's just having a. No.
You blocked people over Vinci.
She blocked people. She muted people over Vinci. Okay, like she went
Yeah, that
hard.
happened.
This is the thing. She didn't even go that hard over Jay. That's why I say Jay can't
Oiled
be a
up
client.
in a Gucci suit in all white.
Like, I don't even remember what type of tracksuit it was. I can't remember if it was Gucci.
It was
or
a
not,
Gucci.
but
It was
track-
Gucci.
It was a Gucci
That's
tracksuit.
why I wasn't. Damn.
I remember him
Like,
saying he
that
was
bitch
oiled
didn't even
up.
Take the jacket off, all shiny and shit, looking like a knockoff Pitbull. He looked like Pitbull. Aisha, you gotta let that
Mr.
go.
305.
But yeah, let's just not include Jay in there because Jay gonna come back. He gonna figure it out. And you know, Chamber is exactly 28 days away now.
Yeah, and Clarissa and I will be there.
And happy Black History Month. When this comes out, it'll be Black History Month.
Haley, you're so adorable. Happy Black History Month. And yeah, I might have to go ahead and sell
This
a
is
kidney.
for the people. Strictly
To show
for
out.
the
Not
people.
even my
Show us what
Clarissa
you
and I will be there.
The real people.
Yeah,
This is
Matt
for the
Matt
people.
said I'm going, so I don't know if I have
Yeah.
much of a
This is
choice
for
at
the-
this point.
You don't. I already
The
got the
real
hotel that you're staying at. I already got you transportation from the airport.
Matt's low key taking me on a date.
I am. And what about it?
Anyway, any other final
Tania's
thoughts?
gonna appreciate my efforts to get you to come to Chamber.
Tania's gonna be all in my inbox and on Twitter as soon as she hears this episode.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Tania.
Hi, Tania. Look at me doing what I should be doing.
Putting in work.
Yup, overtime.
Tania
And
is
it's
so
gonna work,
pretty.
too.
I have to just say that. I remember seeing her in person, and she had like just her makeup and the glitter, and I was just like, damn. Like, there ain't no filter in sight on these videos. God, people probably be seeing me like, ah, shit, look at that eye bag. That must have been a TikTok filter.
Haley,
All right, it's time to go. Hey,
It's time to wrap it up.
It's time to go.
I haven't eaten since earlier. I'm a little hungry. My stomach is touching my back in the
get
words of Aisha.
Haley the fuck
We
up
can
out of
tell.
here,
We can
dude.
tell. Aisha. Oh wait, I shouldn't
Well,
do
you
that right now.
guys.
Never mind.
4 letters, 1 word. Bye. Sorry.
That grunt sound like you were fighting for your life to take a shit. I just want you to know. Anywho, we would like to thank
Quite
you
the
guys
opposite,
for joining us
actually,
for
but-
this week's episode of the Two Sweet Society. Again, I hope you made it to the end of this episode. I really do.
hope
We weren't
you
pissed off the
did.
whole time.
No.
Yes, we were.
Oh,
We
well,
We were.
We were.
we weren't
I
as
got
bad
more
as we
mad than
could've
I thought
been.
I was gonna.
Yeah, but yeah, come follow us, find us on all streaming platforms, of course, and on social media at Two Sweet Society. The ad is the same across all platforms. I'm talking X, I'm talking Instagram, I'm talking TikTok,
I'm
and
talking
YouTube. And
And if you've
if I could
listened this
reach
far,
through the
go
phone,
ahead.
If I could reach through this damn laptop and grab you by your fucking ponytail.
If
I
you've
will-
listened
My
this far,
bun.
go ahead and add Haley to your block list.
Kiss me through the phone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Tomorrow's National Block Haley Day. For
Yeah.
everybody.
Damn.
Well, we're just all taking.
If
a
you
stand
block
at
me,
the
I hope
same
you get a
time.
paper cut.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh,
that
wow.
is a terroristic threat.
Well,
Mhm.
That is a
We're
threat,
gonna-
and that is a blockable offense.
I'm already blocked by you. Bye. I'm
We're
supposed
gonna-
I'm
to
talking
be.
about
gonna
everybody
take-
else.
We're gonna take what you said into account, Haley, and we're gonna. Put
Matter
that
of
in your
fact, go
file.
ahead and drop your screenshots on our latest Twitter post of you blocking Haley.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we do a post that said, "Did you block Haley today?" And if y'all don't send us pictures that says Haley Rumbles blocked,
Yeah.
we're gonna have
Yeah.
beef.
And when my
As,
burner
as
account
the
comes
social
up,
media
then
person,
what?
I will be watching.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna have a burner account made, just waiting.
Oh brother.
And we'll block
Bitch, you
that
guessed
too.
it. It's me. You're never gonna know. I'm not gonna announce it.
You're such a millennial, bro.
You
I
just
love that
announced
about
it.
you.
You were literally a year away from being one. Bye. Out here calling me a millennial, and you were not that. Clarissa, you're a millennial too. You should be
I-
on my side for this.
Why the fuck would I speak on it when she's talking about you? I know my age.
You're
She's
such a
focused
millennial.
on
Me
you
and my
and
peace
how
signs
you
and
are a
my
millennial. Like,
millennial
hey, bruh,
pause in my videos will have
Oh, brother. Anyways,
that.
can
I'm
we end
28.
this shit real quick?
Please get me out of here.
Okay, Max the Similac
That's
kid
all
over
for
there
you
needs
guys,
to go to
bro.
bed.
We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Happy New Year again. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black
Happy
History
Valentine's
Month.
Day.
Who's
And happy National Block Haley Day.
Yeah, bro. Y'all be easy. Too
Happy
sweet.
get a paper cut day.
Toodaloo.
Bye.